Oh my god. Okay. I swear I didn't forget about stream today. I don't know what happened. Well, I mean, I got a few things to explain. There's a lot going on here. Firstly, camera angle's real different. Hi. Hello. I'm not gonna be getting used to that today, but that's fine. So I got home from work and I was like, I need to start working on some filming because I'm going away on Friday and I want to be able to do editing while I'm there, while I'm home. And so I'm like, I'm gonna do a little bit of controller work, so I've got some footage to work with. And I saw the clock and it was 7:15. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to start streaming in 15 minutes. I should go get food. I never start stream at 7:30. Why did I think that? The answer is because I think I've been working too hard. Hi, sorry I'm so late. My apologies. Did not intend for that to be the case. I am just a bit of a mess. But it's lovely to see you. Thank you for bearing with me. Apologies again. I appreciate you for being so patient. That's something that I don't think I've done in an extremely long time. Probably because it's not a usual stream day. That might be part of the reason. But yeah, I've just been like trying to do a lot of things to get ready for my trip home. One of the things being trying to set up a way of streaming that trip home because I would like to show you the road of New Zealand for those that are not familiar with it. Hello everyone. It's good to see you. Shoutouts to Havoc, Fuzzy, Illumi, and MWG. Big apologies to you guys and anyone else who might have been lurking for being late as fuck. I saw Fuzzy had to go before I got on, so apologies to Fuzzy. I hope you're not mad at me. Converse, good to see you. Yeah, 5 press-ups for every minute late, bro. I've already... Hi, Havoc. Hi, Pikachu. Vera, good to see you. Run, I hope you're well. Chris Gristle, good to see you too. Hope you're doing great. Welcome to being an insomniac. I'm on everyone's time zone except my own. I'm not an insomniac. That is the one thing I'm doing a good job of, is looking after my sleep. Because I have to. Otherwise, I'll be a mess. Because knowing me and my proclivities, I think if I give myself the slightest allowance to, I will become a night owl, and it will be a problem. Havoc, thank you though, 118 months. I appreciate that, dude. Dude, this setup is so jank today. Holy shit.
118.
118, thank you so much.
There weren't any fun facts about the number 118. However, on the periodic table, 118 is the number for Oganesson.
Oganesson, sure. I don't know what that is. Jalopy, good to see you too. Havoc, thank you again, dude. Massively appreciate it. Sorry, I'm coming in real hot today. I don't know where this camera's supposed to be. It feels wrong because it's on the other side. The reason it's over here is because I was filming and I've got like my camera on the extension arm, so it moves. I've been putting together my bolt gun. It feels wrong. I know it's weird, but we're doing it today. Kiro, hey, I see you there. Apologies for the alert. Showing up a little premature. Let's do it and fix that. Oh god, I feel like a mess. Door reveal. Yeah, I have a door. I have a way of getting in and out of this room, even though you might not know it. And it might not seem like it based on my, the amount of time I spend in this room. Oh, dear me. It's man-made and radioactive. Sick. Love that. Hi, Cam. Good to see you. Rude looking fantastic. Thank you. I am so unorganized today. Although that said, I've got a lot done. I got a hell of a lot done, actually. And I'm quite proud of myself. I just kind of... I don't know why I thought I was starting stream at 7:30. I've never started stream at 7:30. It's always been either 8 or it's been 7. It's never been 7:30. I literally looked at my clock and saw it was like 10 past 7. I'm like, I better go get food. I don't know what's going on. Been a while since I've been about. It has been a wee while, Kiro. Good to see you. I hope life's treating you well, dude. Good to have you here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for dropping by. Fun fact about Oganesson. It's the only element named after a living person. Isn't there like an Einsteinium or something like that? That's interesting. Quinsta, yo, good to see you too. How's it going? Lovely to see you. There's a second. Seaborg was alive when Seaborgium was named. That's a sick name for an element. I like that. That's very cool. Hello, welcome. Would you like to see what I've been working on? I realized I've had to reprint a couple things. Oh, Quinsta, you legend. Thank you for that. Lovely resub as well. It's very exciting. So I've started to put together my new controller. Finally working on the construction. Here are two pieces that I've bolted together. I did not think it was going to work very well, attaching them, but it did. It's great. There's two screws in there, and then there's two screws up the top, and it does a great job. I'm very happy about it. This part is fucked. I need to reprint it because there are two screws that go through that way into the base of the thing. And that's the amount of clearance I gave for the screws. And you can already see how much of a mess that is. Thank you for 12 months, Quinsta. I appreciate that very much.
12-month sub root.
That's a whole month. That's crazy. Thank you very much, Quinsta. I hope you're doing lovely and well. It's a pleasure to have you back. Thank you for the Prime as well. By the way, huge. Hype train is cranking. It's exciting. This looks great. Thank you. Would you like to see the other half of it? Also, hi, Codeman. Good to see you as well. Have I caught everyone so far? Fausting, how's it going? I don't know if I said hi, Fausting, but I'll say hi now. Been dealing with life, but also new partners. Been great. Good. Great is good. We love that. Can I show you something that's going great? The other half of the gun, which actually did come together pretty well. Check this. This is the whole left-hand side of the gun. It's not perfect. This part in the back has a slight wobble to it, which is a little concerning, but once I get the other half bolted together, it will hopefully be good, and it will look something like this. That's the wrong side. There'll be more detail to go in here eventually. Nothing some PVA won't fix. Potentially, I've got to like wait until all the parts are printed and I've like done a test fit of everything before I can really make that call. But yeah, it's getting there. So like this is the front half of the other side. So they're meant to come together like this. And you can kind of see like how big the front grip's meant to be. It's pretty. I tried to make it pretty comfortable. I think it's working all right. Bunch of bolts I've got to chuck in to keep things, you know, all together. Got to get a company to print a big red piece that's going to go over the top of this whole thing. That's going to be the single big part I need made. But it's come along all right. It's not bad. It's heavier than I thought it was going to be, but I don't think it's so heavy that it will be uncomfortable. So that's good. Yeah. The reason the camera's over here is because I was doing filming. And I was kind of trying to get a good amount of varied angles of the things I'm working on. To some amount of success. But I think it's okay. It's been turning out all right. Oh, Arts, take care. Enjoy your dinner and a show. Sounds amazing. Good stuff. But yeah, it's all going to be held together with bolts and such. No super glue involved if I can help it. Yeah, there's that one piece I've got to redesign. I can't, dude, I'm so stupid. Like, this piece here, the screw holes that attach it to the main body. I just got to show you this again because it's madness. Like, get a close look at this. So, get a look at this. These two screw holes here, right? So there's another screw hole here that goes in the main body. This is where the nut goes and the screw goes in that way, right? This is the opposite. So the screws are meant to kind of go in here and then come out the other side, right? But you can see how small of a space I left in there. Now, I did make screws that were meant to fit through, but the problem is, even if they do, I can't fit a fixture in there to screw it in. It's too small. So I've got to reprint this with a bit more allowance for that, which is annoying. But it is what it is, I suppose. I think I have a better way. So I will make a tweak to this piece and reprint it. Which is something I'll hopefully get done before I leave. Cut it out. There's so much material there. I mean, I guess I could just get like maybe get a Dremel or something and just Dremel it out. Is there enough room to slot a nut in? There is here, but the other side, it's definitely nut only on that side. Now, I think maybe Dremel's a better idea. We'll Dremel it first before we start machining anything. I think maybe if I do that, it'll be okay. Because I just need to make like a bit more like of a, like grind out a little channel here just so I can fit a screwdriver in there, you know? So where's enough room to slot a nut in? Nice, nice. It's called bolt gun, not glue gun. That's right. Oh, it's making progress. It is. It is. It's been a lot. I mean, I'm enjoying the building process. That's something that I think I feel relatively accustomed to at this point. But I'm doing so much filming in addition as well. And so much, like, I'm trying to think about how, while I'm filming, like how it's going to look when it's a fully done YouTube video, right? And so that's been a process and something that whenever I do it with that purpose, I always have this voice in the back of my head thinking like, this is going to be so shit. But I am ignoring it. I'm ignoring it and pushing it through. And that doesn't mean that it's not going to be shit. It might be. But that's also okay. Because it's my first time really making this level of effort towards something for YouTube. So, you know, no one comes out of the gate knowing exactly what they're doing. So, you know, we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be hopefully good in some places, and it will probably not be great in other places. And that's fine. I will be able to look at it once it's all done, and I will be able to learn, and I'll be able to do better on the next one, which I will certainly do. Need 4 cameras all recording at the same time from different angles for construction videos. Yeah, except I don't really have great funds for that. I'm kind of like, I'm not working on a giant budget for these beyond like, I mean, even the materials going into the controller is kind of pushing it. So, you know, when the video comes out, I certainly hope you'll do the wee likey subscribey thing. Time to reach out to those sponsors. That comes after I've started to make videos. I don't think I can get away with doing that before having made a few. So, you know, we'll do that first, and we will get there. Discord note never went off, so I thought you forgot stream. I was like 30 minutes late. But I sleep anyways. Bye, I have my streak kept. Good on you, Lava. Good effort. Good to see you, dude. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for dropping by, even if it was just for a brief moment. He spent all the money on the independent camera crew, and they get hungry when he lets them out of their cages. That costs a lot. I'm kind of trying to make the best of what I've got. You know, I don't have no tools. I've got some stuff. I've got a nice camera. I've got my phone. So, you know, we work with what tools we have. I mean, if anything, I feel like, hopefully, it's one of those situations where, like, limitation breeds creativity, right? Because I feel like some of the most interesting ideas come from when you have less to work with, you know? So, we'll see how that checks out. Also, hi, Overboard. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're well. And Blair, good to see you, too. Yeah, we're doing Final Fantasy. Okay, so first things first, apologies for being late today. Secondly, apologies again, because I am going to try and make sure I end stream at the usual stream time, because I do need to make sure I'm keeping up with my sleep. That might be part of the reason why I'm a little late today, because I looked at a clock, and the clock said it was past the time I'm starting streaming and have been starting stream for a long time. And I said, that's fine. I start stream in 15 minutes. So I may not be fully rested, but I am more rested than I was yesterday. And I'm going to keep that trend up. So I will do that. Also, I mentioned on stream, I mentioned in Discord yesterday. Oh, Wyatt, what's up? Good to see you, dude. Thank you for the 93. How's it going? That's fine. I start stream 15 minutes ago. That thought never entered my head, Jalopy.
Ahoy, maybe.
Good to see you, Wyatt. How you doing, dude? Lovely to have you here. I was just talking about my filming for the YouTube video. I have started to edit as I film. It is a process that is painful, but I am getting through it. I think I've gotten through the pain of the actual editing. Now that I have that bloody cheeky keyboard thing, which is great. Now I'm just dealing with the pain of having to look at myself, try and tell a story that's cohesive, and feel like I'm not doing a very good job of it. But that's okay. We push through. Hi, Wyatt. Lovely to see you. Are you making proper use of it now? Getting better. Yeah, I'm definitely unlocking more abilities that it contains the more I use it. I feel like the whole like rough cut process, which I think for me was probably the second most painful part of the process, that's becoming way faster, which is awesome. So I love that. Kiro! Wait, hang on a minute. Didn't that already happen? There it is. There's the Prime. Converting from Prime to Tier 1? Wow, hey, that's crazy, dude. Thank you so much. Why did that say new sub when it wasn't? Because technically that's a resub, isn't it? Overlays do weird things. Thank you so much, Kiro, for graduating from Primer to Tier 1. That's wild stuff. Love that. Shoot the whole vid with a Game Boy camera. That would be kind of cool. You looked at the Quokka app for an Australian. Nice. What did I say that made you think of Quokka? I should have been Tier 3, but I'll deal with that later. Oh, you bloody king. Hey, I appreciate you being Tier anything. I appreciate you being a Tier 0. If you're just hanging out here and spending a lovely time here, and that's all. That still means the world to me. You're a champion, Kiro. I hope you're doing great. September's coming up. God damn, time moves fast. I should think about something to do for that. Every time every time it comes up, I like never have the time. But now I do. So thank you for bringing that up. I'm gonna write that down because I've wanted to do a September thing for a while. But every time I remember that it's happening, it's never with enough time to plan. So now I know. That's good. Thank you for that. I looked at the clock. Oh, right, of course. 4 a.m., so time to go to bed. All good, Jalopy, no worries. Kufa, good to see you too, by the way. Hope you're doing great. You are not late. I was late. I was like 30 minutes late because I got so locked into building controllers that I completely somehow forgot that I stream at the normal time that I stream at. Hi, Blair. Thank you for the 45 streams in a row, by the way. Huge. Massively appreciate it. How's it going? Just saw a playthrough of Mina the Hollower. Very interesting looking game. I've not played it myself, but it looks very interesting. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am sort of doing my best to manage myself, you know, looking after myself, my body, my brain. It's not always been the easiest, but I think it's going good, you know? Even when things are a little tough, I am still engaging in good practices. And I think that it's paying off, you know? I'm going to the gym more often. I'm giving myself time for my personal time more often now. I'm also giving more time to my creative outlets that you guys will benefit from very hopefully in the near future as well. All of those things are happening more. And it's great. Yeah. A streamer growing up like a big boy. Yeah, dude. Do you know how I'm growing up like a big boy? I started working on my fucking investment portfolio. Holy shit. That's something I had wanted to do for a long time, but only just started doing recently. Got nothing to speak of about that at this point. But yeah, look at what good sleep does for you. It's nothing crazy, but hey, you know, excellent time to invest in Taco Bell. They're very low. Oh, really? Good to know. Good to know. I am just I'm not looking into it too hard. I'm just putting money into a thing and letting it do the thing. And we will see what the thing does. And that's fine. You know, everything within means, of course. We're not overdoing it. We're doing it responsibly. And that's going fine. And also, I got a cool bit of news. I don't know how many people in chat are going to PAX Australia. If you are, I would love to see you there. But if you are, I might be doing something there, which I didn't expect to be doing. I kind of expected just to be going and enjoying and seeing people. but I may have been roped into something kind of fun. So I don't know if it's a thing that's going to be streamed or not. If it is, I'll make sure you guys are able to see it, because I would love you to, because it's going to be quite cool. It's just going to the next town over. I wish, Kufa. I wish. The flights were not the cheapest. Oh, it is the one of 2 times I do wish I actually was Australian. Melbourne Grand Prix, PAX Oz. Did you see Ryan Reynolds was roaming Comic-Con as Deadpool and announced a new Deadpool movie's coming? I did not see that. I got to admit, I'm so out of the loop on Marvel. Like, they announced, you know, like, new trailer came out for the new Avengers movie. And I'm just like, okay. And, like, I'm not a movie person, but, like, I got excited for, like, you know, Infinity War Endgame and stuff like that. Like, I watched enough of those. And I was like, okay, like, this is a cool thing. Doomsday, I'm just like, it's fine. I haven't seen Deadpool Wolverine. I don't think I've seen any Marvel movies since Endgame. I don't think that's true. I think there must have been at least... No, I did see Black Widow. I saw Black Widow. And maybe 1 or 2 others, and I think that's probably it. Oh, Thor: Love and Thunder. That's right. I did watch that. Which was one of the movies. I had a very fun time with the Odyssey that came out. I heard that was good. Not because it was good, it was kind of Oh. But I had fun because I snuck into a theater to watch it. Damn! Cheeky lad out here. It's fine. We won't tell anyone, Kufa. Watch one on the flight to PAX. See, when I'm flying, I'm a nervous flyer. And so I don't deal well with flying in general. And having been so lucky in my streaming career to be invited to many events over the years, it's never gotten easier, which is a shame because I was hoping that it would. But like the last flight I went to an event was TwitchCon, right? Which was late last year. And flying over there, I got really lucky. I got a whole row to myself, and you know, in economy, but still a whole row. Like no one else had seats there, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is awesome." So I was like stretched out, you know, laying down, having a great time, until there was the slightest piece of turbulence, which I could feel so much more when my head is close to the seat. So I was so much more sensitive to every little motion, and I'm just like. Did not deal well. So what I do to help take my mind off it is I take a laptop and I play games. I don't often watch movies on a plane. I don't think I did either going to or from the States. No, you know what I do watch when I'm on planes, if I do watch anything? A movie I've already seen. Because it's like a comfort watch. So I think I watched like Baby Driver or something, which is one of my favorite movies. It's really good. And so, yeah, like I just watched that because I'm like, this is a good movie. It's comfortable. It just takes, my brain takes over. Ranked League over plain Wi-Fi. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. What about World of Warcraft? What if I play WoW on the plane? I'm sure that wouldn't be a shit show. What happened there is my friends and I planned to go see it. They all got their tickets online. Me and another girl didn't, and they sold out, so we snuck in. Nice. I remember that. So the last movie I watched was Backrooms, right? I really liked it. I watched with young Harold, who's been on stream before, opening magic packs and playing magic every now and then. And a few other people too. And I remember, like in the group chat, we were saying like, all right, we're gonna be here at a certain time. And then at some point in the chat, someone said, oh, we're going to another theater instead, and I missed that message. So I went to the first theater. And I was like, oh shit. I showed up and I'm like, hey, the timings are different. And I checked the chat, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's the wrong one. So I'm like, I'm an idiot. I went to the wrong theater. I'm going to go to the next, I'll go straight to the other one. Which was a decent distance across town. Got lucky. Well, I also saw a vending machine selling magic packs on the way. And they had Edge of Eternities, which had been on short supply until just this moment. So I was like, oh, I got to get one of those before I leave to go to this other movie theater. So I do that. I go to the other movie theater, green lights the entire way across town, amazing. Show up to the movie theater, and I'm like, it's past the time the movie started, but I'm like, okay, it's not too far. Maybe we're fine. I might be missing the first beginning of the movie. Hopefully I haven't. So as I'm like going in, I message, I'm like, hey, Harry, I'm here. He comes out as I come in, and like, I kind of just walk past everything and go straight in. No one's fucking looking at me. I could have just like not paid for a ticket, probably. I don't think anyone, I'm not condoning that behavior, but I'm just saying that like the security was lax in that there was none. So yeah, I'm just like, oh, maybe it was fine. Anyway, the pack was cool. I got a Dominion bracelet, which was neat. And then Backrooms was pretty cool. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Back in high school, my family paid to send me on a trip to Europe. I think they were hoping I would broaden my horizons or something. So of course on the flight back I saw Zootopia, and to play a prank on them I talked about nothing but the film instead of my trip. That's really funny. I like that. That's a good joke. Oh man, I would do that. That would fuck people off so much. Speaking of movies, it reminds me of a funny story. So I have a friend from school that I've known for most of my life at this point, who I won't name, that worked at our local movie theater. And he worked there for a long time, but I don't think this was during, the story doesn't take place during the time he worked there. I think he had just left, or maybe he was not far from leaving. But when we were in high school, this friend would, he worked at the movie theaters when he was in school, and he worked there for like years afterwards. And one of the things he would do at school is he would take all the popcorn that was like, I guess, going to be thrown out, and bring it to school in a giant like black garbage bag, right? Like the big ones. And it would just be full of popcorn, the entire thing. Yo, Sarg, thank you for 96 months. Can we get a reverse nice for Sarg? That's amazing.
96.
That's a lot of months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate
96? That. The aftermath of 69?
I think that's correct, yes. Must have smelled rank. Nah, bro, it was delicious. It was movie popcorn. It was great. It was fantastic. And so he would bring it to school, giant rubbish bag, and we'd be in class, and we'd just be eating out of this big bag at the back of the class. And the teacher would be like, oh, do you have enough for the whole class when they caught us eating? And be like, yep, and just bring up this giant bag. And the teacher would just be like, oh, fuck. Anyway, I told the story on stream because said friend was here. And I did not know this at the time, but said friend's manager also watched my stream, and I did not know who they were. I did not know their name. I did not know they were a fan of my stream. I did not know that they were watching the stream at that exact moment. And so my friend messaged me afterwards being like, hey bro, you just got me in shit. And I'm like, oh fuck. For a story that happened like more than 10 years prior, the time between in school to when I told the story on stream was like probably at least 10 years, like definitely at least 10 years, probably like a good 10, like 12 or something. Got him in trouble for something he did fucking years ago. Sorry about that. Oh, anyway, fun story. Last night during stream, yo, sorry Wyatt, I missed your big message. Got a new fellow regular viewer. Nice. Good on you, Wyatt. Proud of you. That's good stuff. Then they started flirting with you. Oh. Not going to name and shame anyone as they did apologize, but brother, you're here for 15 minutes. Relax. Yep. Welcome to streaming. Welcome to streaming there, Wyatt. It can happen. Sometimes you can, someone new will come and stream and they'll just be a bit forward. Personally, I don't mind that. That's just me. I can play with that. That's fun. As long as, it's all understood. It's all nice and chill. But, they said you have a hot voice, so I can't complain. Sure. I mean, hey. Nothing... listen, as someone who is not inclined to receive random compliments like that, of that nature, I take what I can get. Speak sultry to us. I will not. You've not Earned it. That's the tier 4 subs, get that. Rude's Aussie accent is the hottest. Okay, stop that shit right now. That's a fantastic shirt you have. Thank you. It would look good on my floor. Ha 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 ha. Statute of limitations sailed in that story. Nah, apparently not. He did get a bit of a wrap around the knuckles for that, apparently. Whoops. Oh, dear me. The small streaming problem. Some people get way too comfortable knowing their 10% of your viewer base. Yeah, that is a tough thing to deal with. Like, when you're, like, I think, you know, I'm not of the size I once was, which is fine. But, like, when you are a much smaller size, I do think that there is a bit of a... There's a certain pressure you feel when a viewer is acting a little bit outside of your comfort area. And it's a tough call to make in that context, because you're like, I don't want to tell someone no, because I don't want to risk losing them as a viewer. But then you also don't want to, like, let people push your boundaries, right? It's an important thing. I think, and I don't know if this is a problem you're dealing with or not, Wyatt, but, like, this is just a general thing that I'm now waxing philosophical about. I think in that context, like, if someone is kind of overstepping boundaries, like, if they're doing that in my stream, I'll tell them. If they're a regular, I'll be like, hey, look, we're going to leave it there. Sure you understand. If it's someone brand new, I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling that vibe. Sorry. Mods, it's dinner time. But, I mean, I'll give a friendly warning first, you know what I mean? If you don't kick the Nazis out of your bar, then you become the Nazi bar. Exactly. Yes, that's right. Like, if you allow that to happen, that's how that grows. You are the community you foster, right? So you got to make sure that the vibe is good, and the vibe is how you want it to be. And that means making hard calls sometimes. And those calls are harder to make when the bar is less busy. You're always welcome to tell me to shut the hell up. I know. It's my stream. Of course I am. I will tell you. And that goes for anyone here. If you are overstepping, I will tell you in a very friendly way. Because like I say, anyone here I think that I'm seeing in chat right now is... Oh, Maurizio, good to see you, by the way. I don't know if I said hello. But anyone I see here in this list of chat are people that, like, have been here for long enough that I feel a certain rapport and trust with before, you know? Yeah, like, Havoc's been... I've had to tell Havoc off once or twice. But, you know, it's fine. We all have those moments from now and again. And it's totally okay, you know? I think, yeah. But, like, when I say tell off, I mean, like, hey, it's very friendly. I'm not, like, being like, hey, stop that shit. I'm not getting the fucking squirt bottle out. It's just, you know, when you spend enough time in a place, I think you will eventually, at some point, maybe butt heads. If not intensely, then maybe even gently. And that's just part of a community, you know? That's just what happens, and that's okay. As long as we're nice about it and be like, hey, look, that thing that you said, maybe take it easy on that a little bit. I'm sure anyone here, if I said that to them, they would be nice about it. And they'll be like, oh, sorry, don't mean to be a guy. I'll tone it down. And likewise, if I did the same thing, I'm sure chat would tell me, you know, if I said something a bit too egregious. We're all people, it happens, we can be civil. Exactly. There's been a few conversations that have happened in this community where they've been potentially very, like, loaded conversations, but I've always been very proud about how this community manages that, you know? I think even when things get a bit intense, like, I've noticed that, you know, because I'm always, like, I keep a good eye on the Discord. I feel like anytime something kind of intense like that happens, I always fucking miss it. And so I show up, like, when, like, it's all been resolved. But the thing is that it has resolved. And, like, 99% of the time, like, everyone's able to resolve peacefully. And that's fantastic. And that's great. So it's good. You know, I'm very proud of this community for that. It's a lovely thing. In my raid group for... Sorry, I'm catching up here a bit wide. You're catching me while I'm yapping. In my raid group for 14, one of my members is from New Zealand. I complimented his DPS during raid, and he said he genuinely struggles to take compliments because New Zealand has historically been an egalitarian state, and things like tall poppy syndrome make it especially difficult to feel unique, special, or good about yourself. Does this have anything to do with your imposter syndrome? Probably. I mean, yeah, tall poppy syndrome is certainly a thing in this country. I think the thing about that is that is definitely can be amplified or diminished, that feeling of tall poppy syndrome, based on the people you just hang around with, right? Like, I've definitely hung around with people that have engaged in that tall poppy syndrome. And I've actively seen it firsthand, and I've been on the receiving end, as I'm sure a lot of people have. But these days, by comparison, I am surrounded by good people, and if I tell people I did good in something, they'll be like, fuck yeah, congratulations, they're happy for me. And vice versa, of course. It's a very nice thing. Pretty sure I recall freaking Rude out once or twice by accident. Not that I could recall Kufa, so if that makes you feel any better. I've told you off before, Sarg, have I? See, the thing is like, if I tell people off, like, it's obviously water under the bridge, right? One thing that helps is that we, it's not just you see us as regulars, but because we're adults. Behind screens maybe, but adults. And I imagine it'll be a bit weird to stand in a room of friends and tell them all, I'm in charge here, so stop talking that way. But instead you just sort of look around and go, oh yeah, okay, the vibe shifted, let's get back to another topic. It's a lot harder to do with strangers. It is. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you never know someone's vibe if you just met them, right? It feels like everyone in this community are more than just acquaintances. Maybe not quite friends, but more than strangers. I think there's something to that too. On that note, I've wanted to do some more community stuff for a little while now, like community games, whether that's on or off stream. I think I really like that. I wanted to do something more recently, but I'm also going home this weekend, so it won't be this weekend. But sometime very soon, I would like to do that. Maybe on my Saturday, where it's a day off. Could be cool. Never heard of tall poppy syndrome. Yeah, so long story short, tall poppy syndrome is kind of like, I think this is a thing that exists in other cultures too, but it's a thing that we have a name for in Australia and New Zealand, where long story short, yes, Korean, you kind of summed it up. Yeah, Aussies and probably Kiwis tend to hate ego and cockiness. I think that's probably even more pronounced for New Zealanders, to be honest with you. They sometimes get misconstrued as tall poppy syndrome. Yeah, I think that you're right. Like, I think New Zealanders definitely, and I think probably Australians too, aren't big on people having big ego. Which I think most people don't like a big ego, right? But I think that, I do think that, at least New Zealand for sure, has a historical habit of moving a bit too far the other way. Where it's like, talking about your victories in any degree can be conceived as ego or cockiness or bragging or anything like that. And I remember growing up being around that a lot. Like, I was a kid that did really well in school. And like, personally, I would try really hard to be the best because, I don't know, I was a year younger than everyone else, so I feel like I probably had a bit of something to prove. But I remember doing really, really well and being like, oh, I did it, this is great. And then people around me, some people I would call friends at the time, but maybe less so in hindsight, would be very like, you know, oh, you fucking, you spend all your time being trying to be smart, fucking, you know, they give you a hard time for it, which is, you know, their way of knocking you down to their level where you've got this victory and you're like, you're celebrating yourself a little bit, but then, you know, it's yeah, that's the thing. We call it tall poppy syndrome. I'm sure that there's, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Roots told me off before as well, which is especially uncomfortable for me because it was when we were filming a video together in his bathroom and I apparently wasn't supposed to get in the bathwater with him. You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. We've been over this, Wyatt. You gotta pay for that. That was my payment to you for editing. So reason Roots never finished multi-like. Okay, stop it. Fantastic hoodie. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Do certainly know what you're talking about. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like I say now, like these days, you know, like if I do something cool, okay, I'm going to engage in this with you right now, chat. Let's lift each other up. I want to hear something that you've done well recently. I want you to share your victories with me, right? You're allowed to do that, and I'm going to start. I'm going to tell you a victory I've had. So, as anyone who's been here regularly knows, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft, and I've been playing a lot, and I've been trying to learn how to be really good at it, in terms of, like, maxing my DPS when I'm in raid and stuff like that, right? And in our raid, in our guild, there's another mage. I play a mage. There's another mage who's really good at the game. The dude's a legend, and he's a fucking scientist. And every time I do a raid, I'll notice him doing something that I'm not doing. I'm like, oh, I see why you're doing that. That's a cool trick. And so I'll do what he does. And then also sometimes he has some good pointers for me too. He's like, hey man, if you try this, if you, in this fight, if you use invisibility, you can lower your threat for a second, and that gives you enough leeway that you can just fucking keep attacking and not gain the focus of the boss. I'm like, oh, that's a really cool idea. Thanks, man. And so he's been sort of willingly and unknowingly teaching me quite a lot. And I've been learning a lot, and I've been getting better. And this raid that we just did, I beat him on a couple of boss fights, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I've reached the top. I feel like I'm getting close to that level now, and it's exciting. And the last boss fight in particular, Kalthus, which is from Tempest Keep, final boss, one of the main guys in Warcraft 3. That boss fight, I did better than 95% of mages ever that have done that. And I'm real proud of that. I think it was in like the top 2,000 globally, just for like mages. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's sick. That's really exciting. I got a 95, and that's real good. And I was quite proud of myself. And I feel like I've just taken a lot of little details, and they've all come together, and I'm feeling good. So yeah, that's my victory at the moment. The Tall Poppy in question is Rude's best Pokemon getting nuked by Mewtwo. That's not Tall Poppy syndrome, that's just a massacre. Alright. I only had the perspective of my friend in the group I mentioned earlier, but he said the gist is that you'll be like, I got a raise at work, and friends and family might be like, okay, but we didn't, so all you're doing is making us feel worse. And generations of that lead to people suppressing all expression of personal accomplishment. Yeah, I think, as far as I'm aware, it's just a kind of an overcompensation for ego. And I think, there is such thing as being too egotistical. There is such thing as being too humble. There is a middle ground between those two things. I think New Zealand as a culture goes too far in the other direction, personally. Create an app and website to replace the piece of shit PDA system. There's a very big chance the company will use it. Fuck yeah, Sarg. Proud of you for that. That's fantastic. Love it. Also, Shard, lovely to see you too. How you doing? I didn't know if I said hello. My apologies. Small victory. I've become to understand my emotional baggage. I'm claiming the name my parents wanted to give me, but the Hare Krishna community wouldn't let them give me. Interesting. Well, that's hey, emotional development is fantastic. We're very proud of you for that, Havoc. I've done a little bit of that myself over the last couple of years, especially. And I'd say even the last 3 months, actually, especially too. So hell yeah, dude. Fantastic. I'm proud of you for that. That's awesome. Fashion designer I recently funded in Indonesia has started making her abayas and working on getting my own website with people I'm talking to in India. So it's work in progress. Good stuff. That's great. That's fantastic. I remember getting to Kalthus back in the original Burning Crusade. Used to main tank. Ah, nice. Yeah, I've always played mage in WoW. It's always been my favorite class. I enjoy it a lot for a lot of different reasons that if I start talking about, we'll never get to play Final Fantasy. But it's always been my jam. I play a little gnome mage. Sorry, a big gnome mage now. I've learned how to make my gnome the biggest gnome that there ever was. Small victory for Wyatt. I finished the raid tier with my group earlier tonight. We have re-clears to do for a few weeks, but this is our first clear. Nice, good stuff. Oh, gotta love that. That's big news. Big victory. Hanging out with IRL friends more. Having spent most of my offline time alone, actually spending time with people has been a huge step for me. I wasn't lying when I said standing for 3 hours in the back of that theater was some of the most fun I've ever had. Oh, good stuff, Kufra. That's wonderful, man. Dude, I'll tell you that. I'll back you up on that too, man. Spending more time with IRL friends has been probably one of the best things I've done with my time in the last few years. Up until probably 3 years ago, I was very good at just being in my rabbit hole and being in my cave and being in my workshop and working all the time. Working way too much and not getting out enough. And last few years, I've been making more of an effort to get out more. And yeah, honestly, it's good for the mental health, dude. It really is. So I'm proud of you for that. That's fantastic. Was always a warrior main, but jumped around between DPS and main tank. Ooh. I want to do warrior as my next DPS character, I think. I've got a resto druid that I'm leveling at the moment. It's nearly level 66. But yeah, it's good fun. Big gnome. That sounds like an oxymoron. It is. That's why I've been doing it. Cam, I don't know if Cam's here at the moment, but he knows what I'm talking about. We've been playing, I learned that, if you're a gnome and you get the Alec mount, which belongs to the Draenei, your elephant is bigger than the Draenei's elephant for some reason, despite the gnome being small, being a little guy. The mount that he sits on is bigger. So I'm like, oh, how big can I make this mount? And so I've been researching how to make my gnome the biggest. And it involves knowing engineering, using certain potions, and an orb of deception was turned you into a Tauren. But basically, I've made my elephant so big that there are certain popular roadways in some of the main cities that I can no longer walk down because I'm so big. I want to ask your professional opinion as a game dev on the development of Hytale, if you've heard about it. I've heard of it. I'm not familiar with the production cycle of it. I know that it's a Minecraft-like, developed, originally published by the people that did Smite, Hi-Rez, right? And then they got let go and then went indie. Do I have that correct? Small victory for me. I hit 1300 rapid in chess. 94.5 percentile now. I want that 98th though, and it's so far away. That's awesome. Good stuff, Rev. Dude, you're better than me. I am in 800, where I think I've been for a very long time. I haven't played chess in a little bit. I want to know how to get past that roadblock. I feel like 800 is kind of my wall that I struggle to get past, and it's frustrating. I feel like I can be better at chess. I feel like chess is a game that is within my wheelhouse to get good at, but just haven't reached it yet, and it's a little frustrating. I'll tell you a victory of mine, though. I've learned how to solve some very hard Sudokus. I found this app on my phone that I've been playing at for a little while called Andoku, A-N-D-O-K-U. And it's real good for learning how to solve extremely hard Sudokus. And I think I've learned some new tricks that I would never have thought to try beforehand. Never tried any kind of rated chess. Chess is fun, man. We've done chess streams before. They've been a great time. Speaking of streams, should we finally play this goddamn game? I feel like we're not going to be getting too super far into it today, unfortunately. Last time we got sucked into, what was it called? Fort Condor. We did all those. And that was great. I loved it. But we now are about to actually play the story. So we're playing as Yuffie. We made it to Midgar. We beat everybody at Fort Condor. And now we are the guy. Oh, my camera's on the wrong side, so I'm not looking at the directions backwards. It's fine. So yeah, now we're doing the story. We met with Sonon, who is another Wu Taiyan, right? I think. And we're trying to steal the ultimate materia from Shinra in the Shinra building, I think. And the ultimate materia, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but my inclination is that it might be the materia that Scarlet was watching people do experiments on in the original story. We will see. Or in the main story of Remake. Big thing was doing 5 to 10 puzzles every day, doing them slowly rather than rushing. Work hard at developing that pattern recognition. That's a good idea. I do those puzzles too, but I quite often rush them. Learned so much Blender and FreeCAD over the past 3 days. Hell yeah, MWG, that's awesome. Oh, here's another victory for me. I've been learning about shaders in Godot, and that's been extremely informative. What if you play Game Duel? I can play Game Duel, but if I start that, you know I'm not starting this game. Okay, that's right. This is, I've forgotten her name. Nio, maybe? And we are coming in here to work with Avalanche on something. Can't quite remember. I picked a good time to call it off last stream, clearly. So I have it wrong and right. It was bought by Riot. It was Riot. That's what it was. Thank you. From the original team who rebought it from Riot. It's been in Star Citizen levels of dev hell. For me, it looks like it's in a really bad development cycle where they're just adding random features with no direction other than just being the better Minecraft. In the last cycle, they added a machinima animation creator to the game and haven't finished any other actual stuff. Now they're looking for devs to add redstone stuff. I mean, I'm a little biased here, but I'm totally cool with them putting a machinima thing in. We need more machinima creators in games, in my opinion. That's my hot take. We need more stuff like that. We need to bring back the days of like Halo 1 and 2, fucking all that kind of stuff. Oh, so good. I was asking because I was curious if you thought I was on the mark or off the mark. To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough about it. But, I mean, if the machinima thing is a priority of theirs, then I guess they're working to their priorities. But whether or not that's the thing that people want is another story. I'm not too sure about that. Wind up a clock back 30 years. Take us back to 2008. That's not 30 years ago. Stop it. Stop it.
So, what exactly does this ultimate materia do? I'm guessing you have big plans for it?
Like after we steal it? Well, the more materia you have, the stronger you are, right? So once we've got the ultimate materia, we'll be stronger than anyone.
I guess you will.
It's gonna be awesome!
And not just that. By sneaking into Shinra HQ and snatching their most prized possession from under their noses, not only will we deal a massive blow to their morale, but we'll prove to them that while Wu-Tai might be down, we're not out. That the gist of it, boss?
It sure is!
Theory. That point in the game in the main story where they're on the motorway after being in Shinra, and all the whispers are floating around Shinra HQ. Is that because Yuffie and old mate here have done something they shouldn't have, and have fucked with things? I don't want anyone to answer that, but that's my theory at the moment. Didn't they just add a machinima thing to that Halo game? I don't know. By the way, I want to play Halo. I saw that Halo Campaign Evolve came out, and I really want to play Halo. So maybe at some point we will do that. All right. Very good. Okay. Let's go.
See that one? Well, hello there, hot stuff. How'd you like a shot at the big time? With those looks, I guarantee you're golden. So what do you say? Ready to be queen of the Undercity?
Hey! What am I? Chopped liver?
Kid doesn't need to hear this.
You'll be a good girl and cover your ears, okay?
You'd be living and working in the most luxurious residence in all of
You want me to
Walmart.
be one of Corneo's brides, is that it? Which makes you a person of influence, right?
Oh, so you know your stuff. But I'd say I'm more of a helping hand. So why don't you help me help you?
Let's get going.
What are you doing? Get your hands off me! Ugh.
Now don't go playing hard.
There it is. Oh, in the shins.
Know any kids who can do that? No, you don't, because I'm an adult. Also, I'm pretty hot stuff myself, thank you very much.
You're a child.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night, little girl.
Yeah.
But if you want to pull up a seat at the grown-ups table, be my guest.
All right, let's go. She's 16, Rude. Yeah, a child. The fucking Happy Turtle song's back. Let's go. You can't control Sonon in combat. Instead, issue commands to him using right trigger. Pressing LT will have him synergize with Yuffie, and you'll team up with her to perform attacks in tandem. Try pressing LT. Okay, got it. Okay, give me another fucking menu then. Synergized attacks makes enemies susceptible to staggering and are highly effective against pressured foes. When they have ATB charges available, they can perform synergized versions of a number of their abilities. Note that Sonon's ATB fills up more slowly when he's synergized. Press LT to gain disengage. Oh wait, synergized. They're synergized now. Synergy. I don't know where Sonon is. Oh, there he is. Okay, this is fucking sick. Fine ninjutsu. These guys are people. They're humans. Oh, let's go. I gotta remember all the things from my combat. I gotta remember everything I've learned. Holy shit. It's getting ruined. Oh, this guy's still alive. Okay, so when they're synergized, I see. So I can't do all of my usual moves when I'm synergized. So when I'm synergized, it's just a matter of beating the fuck out of them. This is interesting.
Hey, at least you tried.
You're gonna eat those words, you smug piece of shit.
Boss! Boss! You're not gonna believe this! The hottie of the century just fell right into our laps.
She did?
Goods under the hood, junk in the trunk, and down for a bumpy ride.
They're talking about Tifa, aren't they?
Sorry, ladies, but after careful consideration, we've decided to go with a more qualified applicant. Let's go!
See you around.
What's with this fucking music? Crazy shit. Hey, I want to see what you were saying about Halo earlier, Wyatt. Really salty about Campaign Evolved because it's just such an unnecessary remake. No multiplayer outside of co-op, and it's on Unreal Engine 5 and runs terribly. Master Chief Collection version of Halo CE is much better. I have a lot to say about Master Chief Collection version of Halo, and also the campaign. But none of what you brought up, which are valid points. For me, I feel like the art style of Halo, the Anniversary Edition especially, but also I think the Campaign Evolved version fits this problem too. They don't feel like, visually they don't feel like a Halo to me. Like the OG Halo had a certain aesthetic style to it that I think they completely overwrote with Anniversary Edition especially. I think Campaign Evolved is better, but it still feels a bit weird. They have the ability to turn off new graphics with one button. Is that in Campaign or in Anniversary? Because I always play it with the regular graphics, the old graphics. I think it's nicer. In MCC, yeah, right.
So who were those creeps anyway?
Don Corneo's talent scouts. They'll say and do just about anything to get unsuspecting girls back to the Don's mansion.
I thought it looked seedy. Guess you'd have to be a scumbag to build a place like that.
Oh-ho! And how do you know what it looks like?
I saw it while I was scouting the area.
Can say hi because on the shout. Oh, good shout. No worries, dude. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the updated graphics in Anniversary. To me, it feels not like Halo to me.
Well, we're
Not
here.
into it.
Now we just have to wait.
Wait for who?
Not sure. We used to have someone who could make fake IDs in-house, but they went off with the Splinter Cell. We've never dealt with this particular vendor before.
Jesse? Oh, Sephiroth.
What's up with that guy?
Mako poisoning. That's what happens if you don't make the grade as a soldier, or when the military's done using you.
Just another one of Shinra's victims.
Them again? Oh, Shinra's so gonna get it.
If it's Shinra you've got beef with, you'll be needing these. Can't access the plate without them.
Oh, cool guy.
They're gonna scan for those things on the train, so make sure to keep them on you.
Thank you.
Hey, hold up! Try it. You'll love it.
She give him another bean.
Foreigners and their weak jaws.
We should probably head back and wait for Gigia.
I hate that sound effect.
Enjoy your material while you still can, Shinra, 'cause we're coming.
I like how they just got a real name on there.
Things the way they are, we can't just go strolling up to the front gates. We're gonna need Avalanche to help us bypass security before we can do anything.
Aww.
It sounded painful. Yeah, I hate the sound effects they play when they're doing the whole bean thing and they're all biting into it and it's like cling. Oof. When Yuffie eats it, it does like, it's like the Senzu bean. You know that Senzu bean sound effect from old Dragon Ball Z, like that big crunch? Oh, that's satisfying. Not when these people eat it. I work very hard nowadays to not be negative and to always see the good in things. Good idea. This 50 USD has crashing, stuttering, and other stability issues. There's a myriad of mods already out to change and remove things that don't fit or work. I just can't see a reason for it to exist, especially since Halo Infinite was a flop. Can't half-ass your IP like this. I liked Halo Infinite. But yeah, to be honest, like 50 USD for just the campaign. I do like the remix thing that they do, where it's like they'll do all the levels of the game, but with like random skulls active. The old Halo player in me really likes that, just as a concept. But yeah, it is not cheap. And for the jankiness of UE5. From what I understand, it works well if you've got a decent enough PC, but it needs to be decent. Otherwise, you're a bit cooked. I'm not sure what the recommended specs are for it. I get the feeling I'd probably be okay personally, but like, doesn't... You know, I've got a reasonably good PC. Like, it doesn't bode well that you need like a up-to-date model in order to be able to do anything. Also, this being the kind of thing Microsoft releases right after firing 60% of id, a studio putting out actually new games is pretty awful. Not only actually new games, but games that work really well on their engine too. Like, id Tech has always been a fucking winner. How much money do I got? Oh, I got heaps now. That's right, because I did all the Fort Condor. I'm gonna buy all the materia I don't have. Also, Shard, sorry, I was a bit slow to answer your question earlier. We're still playing Remake, so the first one, but this is the DLC. This is the Yuffie additional stuff. So this is a story that happens alongside the main story. So we're, I think, in context of the main story, probably about like a third. Like we're up to a point, like the point in the main story where it was like a third through. So it's when everyone's about to go to Wall Market and go deal with Don Corneo. Bird!
What?
I was gonna shit on her
What's
forehead.
this about? Change of plans. Go to the pillar. We'll explain there. Hurry. Gigia.
Change of plans?
The S7 pillar?
Otherwise known as the roof of the slums. Follow me, guys.
Could this be when, do these people realize that
Why does he need us to hurry?
Shinra's gonna attack the pillar?
Sound of this.
Well, if you ask me, it's high time things picked up around here.
You like living in the fast lane, huh?
Yeah, I'm not your garden variety Wu-Taian. I'm a rare bloom.
More like a mutant.
Ooh, I'm so gonna use that.
Almost there.
She's fucking zooming. Jesus Christ. She's going.
Hey, that's Gigia.
You're right. Hold up.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Answer me. Well, look, a Moogle. Stop!
We gotta help.
You two go after Gigia. I'll head back and tell the others what happened.
I feel like the idea was so that we could get past the door, so I guess we're not doing that though.
Best to stock up before leaving.
When you got indies like Mean at the Hollow coming out?
Yeah. Whatever it was, he probably did it for us.
Well, now I feel bad.
No time for that, boss.
Right.
They recommend finishing the base game before the DLC? Yeah. They make some big changes with combat in this, it seems. In ways that seem very interesting. I don't know if I've played it enough to get a good gauge of it yet. Technically, Yuffie's in a Moogle outfit. Yeah, that's true. Give me materia? Ooh. Indurate staff. Staff capped with iron ingots heavy enough to shatter bone. It does physical attack. Sure. Oh, I can grab this for him too. Oh shit, now he needs... Oh, and he's got this too. Reduces ATB cost for synergized abilities. Sure. Oh god, hang on. I got a bit of restocking to do here. Remateria-ing. I'm gonna give you... I might give you some, like... Wait, do I have time materia? No, I don't. Damn it. That's fine. I might let him be able to do, like... other things. Like, do some poison removal and shit like that. And barrier. This guy's gonna be a utility guy. DLC's combat was a test bed for the combat and rebirth, and based on gameplay, I'd say they did a good job. Well, that's good. Wait, not hardtailing into the side quest market. Wait, was there a side? Oh, there was a side quest. Hang on a second. Oh, it's fucking Chadley. Ugh. Of course it's fucking Chadley. Do you know what the bottom left 2 materia slots are for? Yeah, they're linked materia, so you can put a blue one in one of them and a green one on the other, and they have linked abilities. I'm not fussing that much about it right now. I'll deal with it if the game starts to get tricky. Do have time to do them later. Nah, I'm gonna go now. I'm sure Gigio will be fine. Making sure it's super valuable if you use it. Yeah, no, I'm aware. I think at this point I'm pretty well familiar with the, holy fuck, can I actually go play Fort Condor? That's so funny. Intense things are happening, but nah, I gotta go play board games. I'll be right back. Let's see what the dickhead wants. Also, hi Jack, how you doing? Good to see you too. How's it going? Come on. Big sprinties. Feels like there's so much more going on now compared to like the base game. Hi.
Ongoing desire to play confirmed.
Oh, the VR missions. That's right. I had to beat Ramu. Yeah, fuck it. We're doing it now. GJ can wait. We gotta play VR. Running all this way for Shirley. Running all this way for the summon. Zayla, hey! Thank you for the 12 months. Lovely to see her.
1, 2.
1, 2 indeed. Oh god.
Wishing for many more years. Rude love.
Holy shit! I just fucking died! And Sonon takes himself up. Ouch. Oh my god. Red Sonon. Oh my god. Bro, what the fuck? Can you chill? I don't think I had a moment to do anything. What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck?
What a shame. It was a close match. Analyze.
Shut the fuck up, Chadley. I hate you. I thoroughly hate you. It was a close match. You know it wasn't, you fucking idiot. I hate him. I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him. I'm so sick of his shit. Okay. That somehow went worse than when you tried at the start. Yeah. I think dodging these arrows are the key thing. Because they stun you. Oh. And now this does way less damage. Yeah, see? Okay, I need to do an assist though. Okay, so that's just a out. Yeah. Oh shit. Someone can keep him busy. God, even block that does a ton of damage. Okay, you've got assist. Do it. Tactical data not available. Weak to air. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So weak to wind. That means I can do wind ninjutsu. I think the trick is we want to do this and then we... Oh, okay. Fuck. No! It does so much damage. Dude, I blocked that and it did so much damage. Jesus! Okay, she can actually run around way faster than I thought. Yeah, okay, finally things you're weak to. Fucking holy shit. Okay. Alright, I can do this. Oh god, that's unblockable. But it is dodgeable, thank god. That homes a little bit, but I can dodge it. There we go. Sonan's just taking hits for a while. Oh, fuck. Woo! I parried one of those. Ow. It's fine. It's fine. Don't you hit me. Holy shit. Get him. We're doing damage. Okay. Continue targeting a single enemy to deal increased damage. Sure. Oh, you're still going. Okay. Hit upon a foe while spinning. Yep, sure. Okay, very good. Oh, he ran away. Oh, Sparks. Attack them, I guess. Ow.
Wait, what are you waiting for?
Holy shit. I don't know what to do. Oh my god! Holy shit! Okay, we just gotta run. No, I healed right on time for that to hit. Okay, it's fine. I feel like I want to try and take out these. Oh, I'm out of. Okay, I'm out of heals. That's not so great. Holy shit, dude. Putting wand? Oh, it goes around the things. Got it.
What are you doing down there? Get off!
My stone's dead. Don't be dead. Be alive. This is gonna hurt like fuck, isn't it? This is gonna hurt like fuck. I think this is the enraged timer. I think we're done. Oh, good, Cooper, take care. Oh my god. Yep, GG. Okay, so there's a timer on the fight. We started strong. We just kind of fell off a little bit. I don't know how the hell those sparks work. Rama looks amazing, yeah. Shut up, Chadley. Shut up, Chadley. Hi, Night Song. How are you? Lovely to see you. I'm supposed to be helping my friend because he's running away from Shinra, but I got distracted by VR. It's because he didn't kill all the sparks. Yeah, probably right. I wanted to get a assess off on one of them so I could figure out what's going on. But I think the trick with the sparks is maybe to just synchronize and have us both attack it. Oh shit. Ow. Ah, I hit the thing. Sonen's taking hits at least, so that's something. Ow. Phew. Oh, dodge that shit. That was awesome. Okay. Start beating him. And then buff an enemy with blows and all subsequent attacks deal increased damage. Oh, I gotta remember the Brumal form thing too. Okay. Dodge, and then do this. Doing it. Oh god. Need to heal. Need to really heal.
You can thank me later.
There we go. That's fine. Oh shit, I remember we gotta move. Ow. Okay, I gotta remember to use all my shit here. This is kind of tough. Oh, he teleported. Lucky that happened right in the middle of this. Okay, summon sparks. This is where we gotta synchronize, you see? And attack the same guy. Yeah! That's the trick. Go. Beat the sparks up. Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh shit, go fast, please. Someone's so nearly dead. Phew. Fuck off, not you. Oh, Sonen's dead. Stop being dead. Stop eating my ATB.
No sleeping on the job.
Oh my god, bro.
Got your back.
It's ridiculous. There's so much. Okay, beat the fucking sparks. There we go. I think Sonnen tanked that one for me. Oh, good. From the time I first came unconscious, I was fucking locked. I couldn't do a thing. Fuck you, dude. Jesus Christ, there's so much to pay attention to.
What a shame.
Shut up! I am so sick of you. You are the biggest punch in the face after getting my shit kicked in. Oh my god. Found out during Leviathan this tidal wave attack is not an enraged timer, it just hits for a fuck ton. But Barrett can survive and even save the party if you have the right materia. Interesting. Yeah, no, I think I just need to kill the sparks. That's the main thing to do. Okay. Wind Ninjutsu. Take a fuck ton of damage, great. Forgot that my mistake was trying to do anything in this game. Okay. Yeah, you just teleported. Yeah, there it goes. Get out of the fucking... Okay, so I can't dodge that at all. Like, I have to block it, in which case it takes, like, half my fucking health. Or... Ow. Oh my god. I'm just spending all my time dodging. This is fucking annoying. Fucking do damage, please. Try to dodge it. I don't think I need to do that twice. Whoops. Oh, good, he's here. No, wait. Do that there. Thank you. Oh my god! Bro, this is so fucking annoying.
Get your lazy butt up.
Fuck. Nah, fuck this. I'm doing it again. Like, I just... Okay. Ow! I just really hurt my wrist. This is annoying. What, like...
What a shame.
Where the fuck is my window to do anything? Because I think I have to play Yuffie, like, as fast of a character as I can. I think I have to learn how parry works to do this. I don't know if there's any other way.
Ongoing desire to play confirmed.
I'm gonna try it. Nah, go. Okay. Yeah, Wyatt, he's a ridiculous person. And I hate him. Alright. What's this funk banger though? Yeah, the music's pretty good. Off with that, thank you. This is a bit I get hit during this. Okay. Fucking 100%! Not what I wanted to do. Bro, there's a million things he's doing and a million things on the like all around me that I have to be aware of at all times. This is... Now the game wants me to treat it like a fucking action RPG. Oh my god.
So that you can claim victory next time.
Oh my god. Now the game wants me to treat it like a fucking real-time bullshit. I'm having the opposite problem. Dodge rolling is 0 iframes. No, I'm aware. It's just that, like, he gets right on your face and hits you with something that you cannot fucking get away from at all. And like, even if I block it, it still chunks me for like a fifth of my health every time it hits. It's insane. Like this shit.
Was that it?
Off, bro. And the fact that he teleports all the time fucks with my ninjutsu shit too. Go away! Fucking stop it. Okay, that at least I can dodge. Oh, dude, God, I'm spending all my time just healing. Okay. Can you, like, do something useful, you stupid fuck? Barrier on Yuffie, please. Don't synergize, I don't care. Do something else. Barrier on you too. Oh my god. The game wants you to dodge certain things. The game wants you to dodge. Like, this fight wants you to dodge, more specifically. Oh my god, dude! Okay. I throw the thing, he teleports, and then I press Y to retrieve it, and turns out I've automatically retrieved it. This is fucking me off. Does someone have abilities to spin ATB on? Yeah, he does. Yeah, dude, Wyatt, I am trying to manage every other fucking thing going on first. As a game taught you can perfect block. It's done a dog shit job of it, honestly, because I've tried to do it, and I feel like the timing window must be, like, fucking worse than Dark Souls, because I don't think I've ever successfully got a parry off. It's like, hold RB and press B. Like, I've been trying to do that. That's why I'm dodging mid-attack, and it's just, I'm taking block damage, and then that's it. But, like, the way parry, I understand it to work. There's an actual perfect block by holding RB. Was this in the base game? It's not in the base game. This fucking game, man, does a terrible job of teaching you shit. I swear to God. It's like this, like having to go through manual is fucking terrible. And I don't care if it's a staple of JRPGs. It sucks. And it needs to be better because it's not good. Okay, this is Sonon. Fort Condor, battles, deployment. This is Fort Condor. I don't give a fuck about Fort Condor. UV strings. X to strike foe with throwing star, X to continue attacking. Yeah, I know about that. Y will throw it. It will return automatically after a certain amount of time, but can be retrieved earlier by pressing Y again. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. I want to have full control of whether or not I have it or not. You know what I mean? But that's relatively minor. Sonon, using Yuffie's weapon outside of combat. So nothing in the intermission tells me about perfect block. Unless it's in the base game. And which I'm gonna trust you that's not. But I'm just looking through anyway just to check. Yeah. Nah, at no point does it say that I can do that. That's gonna be annoying because I have built such a habit of holding the button.
Ongoing desire to play.
So I'm gonna try and tap it, but oh man. Is that not the parry? No. Parry is when you hold RB and press B at the moment of impact. Which is different to perfect block, which is pressing RB at the moment of impact. Okay. I assume that I can't perfect block that. But this I can. I did it. Oh. Hero, thank you for the 55 months. I appreciate you. Thank you for the Prime.
5, 5.
Wait, why does it say Prime there when you already did the thing before? I'm so confused.
Now Twitch tells me about my anniversary.
Thank you so much, Kiro. You're a legend. You're a champion. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Like, complete final judgment. The tutorial system of this game is fucking dog shit. Final judgment, man. That's it. I don't think I'm moving from that. Also, Night Song, thank you for that sub. I massively appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Okay. We're about to do a little more now that I know how I can perfect block, which is why did I do lightning? That's not what I did want to do. Okay. Oh my god. It's fine. Oh, dude, okay, that drives me crazy. Perfect block makes you immune to attack and generates ATB. Which is funny, because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what parry says it does. Well, it doesn't say it makes you immune to the attack, but it makes you ATB. What's the point of parry if we have perfect block without need of a materia? That is madness. That is madness. Timing window. Why does the game not tell me I can do these things? Okay. Parry technically does damage too. Yeah, parry does. Oh, he hits with different patterns of attacks too. Oh, this is fucking... It's giving me memories of Dark Souls. Okay. I don't know if anything that Yuffie can do from long distance is that helpful right now.
What are you waiting for?
Okay. I'm See, the problem is, because the game's going very action RPG now, I'm trying to like parry attacks and shit. I'm paying less attention to ATB. So it's like, this game's trying to tear me in two different directions, and it's driving me crazy. Okay. Just hit him, Sonon, I guess. Okay, I'm getting better at that. The old habits are kicking in a little better. Okay, give me... Wait, what? Okay, no, wait. Okay. If I throw my thing and he teleports, every time I've done it, I throw it again, I get it back. But that time it didn't. It's inconsistent. It drives me crazy. Oh, the inconsistency fucking... Oh, my lord. Okay. It is... Oh. Okay, alright. I know what to do with this. This is fine. I like that he teleports right next to me. Let's attack this thing. Oh, it died immediately. Great. Meanwhile, a whole attack was going on that I did not pay attention to because I was mid-fucking cutscene! Don't... Okay, good. Give me at least a moment. Dude, I...
Come on now, up and at him.
Fine.
Now you pick me up.
Fucking god. I don't know, man. Do a limit on that thing. It's in the middle of attacking. Who fucking cares? Okay, it's dead. Good. Fuck off. This one now.
Get your butt over here.
Wait, where are my synchronized abilities now? I had synchronized abilities before. Why do I not now? Why can I not look at the manual mid-fight to see what the fuck is going on? Yeah, you do a cure. Wisdom deals window A wherever the shuriken is. Ramen no like win. I can't even fucking focus on that right now, to be honest. Like, there's just a million goddamn things that I'm now learning about this game. That it hasn't been teaching me. Okay. Okay, I can't zigzag those. That's fine. He's stunned. Never would have. Oh, just. I can't. My brain. There's so much shit going on here.
What did you do to me?
Okay, he's alive, I guess. So you're gonna die again, Sonon? Or are you not gonna bother?
Come on.
What a shame. It was a close match. However, I did manage to obtain some invaluable data. Analyze and learn from your mistakes so that you can claim victory next time.
I have never wanted to put my neck around the throat of a character as much as Chadley. Oh my god, I want to kill him! I want to see the light leave his eyes! But I know he doesn't have the light in his eyes because he's a fucking android! Oh my god! Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That might be the most angriest I've ever been in 11 years of streaming. That was not theatrical. That was very real. Oh my god, this game does such a bad job of teaching you mechanics. That was true in the main game, it's true here. That fight is insane. Second of all. Third of all, I want to tear his head off and drop kick it across Sector 7. Oh my god. Well, thank you, Fail. I appreciate that. What's this mod? Let me look at this. Deep breath, chat. No more Chadley. Is this just pictures of, of wherever he would be? It's just things you can place there instead of Chadley, a fucking whisper. That's so funny. Yo, what's up, Witch House? Good to see you. So many things you can put there instead of Chadley. This mod will replace Chadley with other and better entities than him. This is awesome. Endorsements 43. 772 people have downloaded this. Excellent. Spectacular. Oh my god. Hi, Witch House, how are you? Screw Chadley, what a weeb. Yeah. Told me countless times not to keep playing if I'm not having fun or a game is getting me upset. You've complained a lot about this game, the combat, explanations, fight mechanics. I think you should take a break. For now, you've finished the base game, but for sure don't go play Rebirth if this is how you want how a remake makes you feel. Okay, so... I'll tell you my core gripe with this game. Is that I think this game does an incredibly poor job of teaching you the mechanics. Like, when you know the mechanics, and, like, it works fantastically, it's beautiful. And I honestly think, like, in the main game, it was kind of worth sticking through it. And there was a part of me that enjoyed the fact that I didn't get it. Like, I was getting frustrated for sure, but like, there's a certain enjoyment in trying to pick apart that frustration. And I think sticking with it was what allowed me to make that feel worthwhile. Yeah, it feels good when you get through it, exactly. Like, better than I think it would when you just get it immediately. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes learning the answer is more satisfying when it feels harder to do. So I think, because I knew I could figure it out. I knew that there was something important that I was missing. And I figured it out, and then after that, it was beautiful. I loved it. It was genuinely so good. Still, big criticisms about how they teach you the things, but like, when I figured it out, it was fantastic. The thing that's frustrating me so much here is that this feels like an opposite problem of what I had in the main game, where I tried treating it like an action RPG, and then it was like, no, this is actually a JRPG strategy and stuff like that. It took a long time for me to reconcile that, but that's fine. Got there. Now it feels like it's the opposite, where it's like, this is now more action-based than ever before. That in and of itself is one thing. I think the fact that I now have a tool that the game didn't teach me about is another thing. It's like, here's this thing you can do to not take damage from enemy attacks. We're not going to tell you what it is. That's crazy to me. And then also I want to kill Chadley. Which is not about... Oh my god. Phew. You know what I mean? I don't want to make you feel bad, but it genuinely makes me feel uncomfortable watching you get this frustrated, upset, because it's not much like you. I don't like seeing you get this mad at something I'm having so much fun with. Fair enough. Hey, look, I don't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. Sorry about that. The reason I'm frustrated with it is because I know I know that the fun is there, you know what I mean? I think it's just, I have some problems with its teachings and the way that the teachings are delivered. And I after getting through the in-game, I was like, oh man, I finally figured this game out now. It's great. And then they changed stuff up in a way that is very weird. Hi, Fairy, what's up? You just caught me post-crash out, and yes, it's because I'm standing in front of Chadley. How are you? Oh. Fairy, why does this game give you abilities and then doesn't tell you about them? Why does it give me an ability with Yuffie where when I press RB at the time of impact, I don't take damage, but then it doesn't tell me that I can do that, and then tells me I have parry, which is something different, but the perfect dodge thing works exactly functionally like a parry? Oh boy. Oh boy. And also, why Chadley exist? Because Cillian wants you to play. I love this game. I do love this game. But I really don't like the way that it teaches you mechanics. I think that the mechanics themselves are great when you understand them. But the way it teaches you the mechanics sucks asshole. And I don't like it. But it's okay. It's fine. We take a breath and we push on. Treat the VR missions as optional bullshit. I don't mean skip it. I mean, these are primals. These are literal gods in canon. No. They're Chad's OCs. They're Chadley's OCs. I know that you're right. You are right, Wyatt, but no. These are Chadley's OCs. I know what Shiva looks like. Don't you dare tell me that he didn't make up some goon material shit. Don't you tell me that. I'm not listening to that. I blame Chadley for 90% of my problems. Inside and outside of the game. Shiva's just as hot in 14. Yeah, but Chadley made him in 7, therefore it's his fault. The fights have a gimmick. They need you to know it. To do it the way they tell you or don't tell you to do. You're playing Rema the same way you've played every other fight and you can't. Take it slow, watch the gimmicks, figure out the puzzle. Fight feels a lot better when you do. Yes, you're right. You are right about that. Tally makes me want to put this game on a separate hard drive and smash it and take it to a dump and watch him toss chunks in the sea of garbage. Why would an Android child make goon shit? Hey, androids can be gooners too. We don't have to be exclusive here. What's up, Watercat? Good to see you. And also, lovely shout out to Fury. I hope you're doing great. Yuffie's a huge learning curve. Yeah, so like, I think the gist of my troubles, Fury, was that when I first played the base game, I kind of saw content of it, like footage of it and gameplay. I didn't see much of it, but like what I saw made me think it was like an action RPG, like a Dark Souls, right? And then I quickly found out it wasn't. Had some troubles with that, figured that out, but now it feels like the opposite, where the game feels a lot more real-time based with Yuffie, specifically, right? Game wants to respect the player and not bog them down with tutorials, which I respect, but I do understand your critique and think it's fair. Yeah, I mean, I think, and again, like, I don't want to be super harsh about it, because A, this is a very experimental combat system. B, there's a lot of mechanics to it. And so, naturally, C, it becomes really hard for a developer to teach a player that kind of thing in detail effectively, right? Like, the more complex the system is, the harder it is to be able to show that to the player intuitively. So, like, there is a natural difficulty, I think, with this kind of system. So I acknowledge that, like, this shit would not be easy to do. 1,000,000%. I think I still have a bit of a gripe about the fact that I have this ability that can prevent me from taking damage, and the game didn't tell me about it. That's one thing. But yeah, it's been an ARPG the whole time, even if you ignored the parts that were ARPG. I mean, you're right, but like, I thought it was more ARPG than it is, you know what I mean? Like, I thought of it as a Dark Souls, which clearly is not what it is, and that's fine. But, it feels like it's now going back in that direction. That's the main reason they gave you the option of Classic Mode, to make it more familiar and easy to get used to. I like the idea of Classic Mode, but everyone that's talked about it makes it sound like it kind of trivializes the whole combat. Which I don't want, you know, I do want it to be difficult. But yeah. Chris will have to check next time. Yeah, Fairy, I had to look through it. I mean, I'll just... Yeah, like, I did look through the intermission stuff, because as far as I'm aware, that wasn't in base game. But there's no mention of the perfect dodge thing at all. Half of it's Fort Condor, which, to be fair, we have 100%ed. Because even though I've got gripes with the combat at the moment, Fort Condor's fucking sick. Love that. Part of me wishes the whole DLC was that, but but that's okay. I'm gonna try this again. Wyatt, I think you're right. I need to, like, step back. Okay, so what was my problems with that fight? Let's take a step, take a breath, have a think about that. I think part of the trouble I have with Rammer in particular is that I feel like, again, it's like, because this fight feels way more action-based, I have to do way more ducking and dodging of things. There's two challenges that come up from that. One is managing ATB in the middle of it, because you know, when I'm moving around and stuff, I go Dark Souls brain, right? And so I'm paying less attention to ATB, which is not ideal. Like, I want to be using that when it comes up. Which is tough. Two, the fact that I'm dodging around things and I keep running into the traps on the floor that arrive off screen is frustrating. But three, I'm having weird problems with the throw mechanic, the Y ability. It's like you throw the shuriken, right? And it stays where it lands, and then you mash X, and then you know, you do your ninjutsu and stuff. But when Rama teleports, it seems like the shuriken's still no longer with him. And it returns to me automatically. I don't know if that's true, or if it's just like... I don't know what's going on, but sometimes he teleports and I try to bring it back, but then I'll throw it to him instead. And sometimes he'll teleport and I'll throw it, and it's like, it's confusing. I don't understand how the teleport affects the shuriken throw. Because everything's, again, happening so fast and there's so many things I'm dodging that, like, too much brain. It's hard. Langfeld, good advice, thank you. You've consistently turned your nose up at Classic, but you're the biggest advocate for accessibility. Is it a pride thing not to take the assistance? You're complaining about having to manage too much in combat. Between ATB, dodging, blocking, and attacking with X. Classic. Literally takes some of the load off. Listen, I'm not saying it's bad that it's there. Nothing wrong with that. Accessibility is great, and I will always say that. Part of it probably is pride. In fact, a big part of it's probably pride. But also, it's from what I've heard about Classic, it sounds like it kind of trivializes a lot of the combat, which I don't want, you know? I don't want to make it too easy. I want to make it, hopefully, just difficult enough. So, yeah, like, switching to Classic would no doubt make it easier. But I do, like, despite my frustrations, I do enjoy the difficulty, you know? I mean, you guys know me. I love pushing a boulder up a mountain. I think the trouble that I have with that is when I don't understand why it's hard, which is the problem I had initially in main game before I figured out my troubles there. But that said, I think I now kind of understand it. Yeah, Yuffie has a native precision guard mechanic that avoids all damage if the player guards within a perfect window. Wait, so it does it say that in the thing?
You're withdrawing?
God.
That is...
Shut up, Chadley. Let's have a read. So yeah, guarding just before the enemy lands a hit will greatly reduce the damage Yuffie receives, which is not what happens. That's not what happens, right? It still doesn't mention the fact that you can just completely dodge it. It just says that you can greatly reduce. That's perfect guard, but no. Greatly, well, not quite. I mean, greatly reduce doesn't mean avoid. I mean, technically that's true. But, yeah, I don't know, man. That, I think, again, I think part of the problem here is the fact that it gives you all this information in big text walls. Like, it's not great. Not a great way of delivering this information. Especially when we, you know, in the Year of Our Lord, we have ways that do that more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they're more immersed in the actions you take place in. You know what I mean? Read the topmost blurred and also really internalize it. Going to be important for his mechanics. All right. Oh, yeah, both up close from range. Yes, no, you're right about that. And that's something I've been trying to do. The trouble I've been having with that is the fact that, like, I'm not easily keeping track of when I have my shuriken, when I've thrown it. But if I get it back when he teleports, I know that now. So hopefully that will help a lot. This way worked in 98 when people would be expected to read the game manual. Exactly. Yeah. I think as developers on the whole, we've kind of learned tools of improving that delivery of information.
Can I assume you're ready to do battle with the virtual?
I think I'm feeling a bit like... I feel like I know a bit more. They expect that people will figure it out, which everyone basically does, similar to all mechanics in Dark Souls games. It's an interesting counterpoint. I mean, I will say, like, I think that there's some... I don't think Dark Souls is perfect either, in that regard. And, you know, I'm a Dark Souls boy. I love that shit. But I think Dark Souls also has that issue where it's like, so many things you need to learn, you learn by kind of doing. I have more thoughts on that, but my brain's a bit occupied. So I'm gonna just try and see if I can do an okay job of this. Okay, ATB. Hit him, please. Okay, so I need to throw the thing. He's gonna teleport, I knew it. Dodge that, and then do windy thing. Yay! Okay. Throw it again. Do it again. I might get hit by this. Oh no, I won't. I'm game it. Oh. Never mind, I hit the thing I couldn't see, which is frustrating. Okay, so we did reach... Okay, so we did reach this stage a bit faster, which is good. I need ATB. Oh shit, this is the big spinny move. Yeah, okay, I got this. It's too fast for me to...
What? You're gonna make me do all the work?
I need to get close to him for that, I think. Okay.
How about you pull yourself together?
Fine.
Never count Ninja out.
Oh my god, dude. I can't even... Like, I'm trying to look at 3 things at once. It's like... Now I'm just trying to... Oh, god. Okay. Nah, I'm restarting that. How would you ever learn about the perfect block there? Yeah, that's the thing that frustrates me. Did you pay the $20 for the deluxe edition to get the game manual? This isn't a joke. That's what Campaign Evolved did.
What a shame. It
Why?
was a close match.
That's weird.
However, I did manage to obtain some valuable data.
It's clear you're both glass cannons. Oh no, trust me, I'm very aware. I'm extremely aware of that. Out of War makes target take more shuriken damage. Windstorm deals heavy wind damage. Both can be synergized as well. How do I find what are... Okay. All subsequent attacks deal increased damage. Okay. Alright. $70 USD version of Campaign Evolved has a PDF game manual included. Why? I don't understand that. That makes no sense. I googled, is Chadley a gooner, and the AI overview said no. Well, yeah, of course the AI is going to back up their bro. Yeah, the slop engines are colluding. That's exactly right. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's get rid of this long fingernail motherfucker. Win, go.
Okay.
Oh, dude. The annoying thing is, I know that that thing was there, and I still hit it. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now, you hit him. Yeah, deal increased damage, sure. Increased damage is good. The stun's evil. The stun's a fucker, man. Okay. Ah, I keep trying to left, right, left that, and I should stop doing that. That's a me problem, I'll admit that. It's definitely a me problem there. I'm saving the synchronize for when he brings the sparks up. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing with that, at the very least. Wait, okay.
Just great. How you like this? You're going down.
Holy shit, just dodged that thing on the floor. Okay. Wait, did I not cure both me and Sonal? What the fuck? Can I lock onto the right thing, please? Thank you. No, don't use the sync yet. We're killing this quick enough. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. It's doing the big thing. Okay, that's fine. We got it. We got it. We're good. Now hit that. Meanwhile, Shige's getting beaten to death. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh, hell yeah. We can just hit it twice. Perfect. Okay, or just kill us mid-cinematic attack. Fuck you. Actually. High potion Yuffie, please. Oh, he's pressured now. Fuck. Holy shit. There's so much going on, dude.
I've got you.
Just gonna leave me like this?
not know what that is.
Come on now, up and at 'em.
Fuck, one of those hits you every time.
This is what you get for
But it doesn't stun you if it hits you off the rip, which is weird. It's fine. Teleporting. Again!
Let's do this.
Shit. Ah. Problem is also, Sonon seems to have no survival instincts at all when this attack comes about.
No sleeping on the job.
Cool. Declare your attack after I do my thing and don't let me dodge it. Have you used Sonon's LB ever? LB? What LB? Oh, Limit Break. No, I don't think I've ever had it. Sorry, I thought you meant, when you said LB, I thought you meant, I mean, I'll just use it on him. And then you can use yours too.
Had to go and swing the beat.
I was about to kill him. So what the fuck?
What a shame. It was a close match. However, I did manage to obtain some...
Can't kill him with sparks up. Cool! Love it! When I learn shit. Love learning! Let's go again. That you can kill him with sparks up. Clearly not, because the sparks weren't up for as long as the last time. The sparks weren't as they weren't up as long as they were the first time. But I still got hit with the... Like... Final Fantasy games are built on the nature of figuring out yourself and not spelling things out. The problem with that is, I don't know why I died there. Was it the orbs? Because I was, like, killing him. Was I like 1 millisecond off? When they arranged themselves as GG. Does one hit KO move interrupt your limit break? Yeah, that fucks me off. That's for you to figure out. The thing that's interesting is that, like, you know, people compare my trouble here with Dark Souls, right? Where it's like in Dark Souls, you kind of have to learn it all yourself. And it's interesting because I like it there, but here it's so frustrating and I'm trying to understand why. And by the way, I'm fully, like I say, I'm fully willing to take that as a fault of my own. But I want to understand it, you know? Like when I've never felt this frustrating. I've never felt this frustrating. I've never felt this frustrated. So like, I want to understand it, you know? I feel like learning this frustration is important in my ability to be able to critique games as a player and as a developer. You know, and as a streamer too, because I feel like being able to talk about these things is good. I don't want to throw my hands up and say game bad, you know what I mean? I want to learn this. That's kind of why I'm sticking with it right now, because I want to understand not just the mechanics of the game, but also my trouble with it. Because I haven't dealt with this on this level before. It's super interesting. It's kind of a hidden mechanic, because you haven't seen what specifically has triggered the wipe attack. So you keep wiping it over and over, trying to look for new things every time. Okay.
Get lost!
I have so much to say about that. I have so much to say about that. Ah, that third one's delayed. That is a Dark Souls ass combo. Non-derogatory. Oh shit. I'm getting better with the general combat, I think. Is this gonna work? It will. That'll do. Okay. Have you tried, have you tried Windstorm and Synergized Windstorm? Nope. I honestly feel like I don't understand half of what lets me get the synchronized stuff in the first place. I think it requires both of them to have ATB while they're synchronized, right? Yeah, hit him when you get up.
Was that it?
Still don't know the timing of that. It's the ability while in sync. Summon sparks. So what is it about these fucking things? What is it? I mean, I guess I assume that if I just kill them all immediately, I probably won't find out. Feels risky. Oh, good, we got him. Shit, okay. Let's do that. Show around time. Okay. Wait, the spark's still here. Oh, there it goes. Get his ass. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, good. Limit break showed up right on time. Let's go.
You're not getting out of this one alive.
Splendid! Thanks to the data you provided during your battle, I succeeded in developing a new materia. One might say you were faster than lightning. And with the Lord of Levin on your side, your enemies will struggle to keep up.
Okay. So. Got a lot to think about. Can't help but wonder if this is a game of modern game syndrome. When we were younger, we were patient, looked out and watched everything, read the manual. There were no tutorial prompts in the Super NES, but modern games with their creature comforts make us not look at the game, just at the text on screen, so we miss a lot. I mean, modern game syndrome is honestly what I call just advances in, like, advances in tutorialization. You know what I mean? Like, I do think that it is this game's biggest fault that... And by the way, I want to be clear, like, again, when things work, they work beautifully. But, like, I don't think this game does a good job of teaching you how these things work. Because, A, like, it's just hard, man. Like, it's a complex system. And like any complex system, it gets difficult. There are many other games that suffer the same issue. Like, Crusader Kings is probably one of the biggest examples. It's a very different genre to this. But, like, there's a lot going on in that game, right? Anyone who's played Crusader Kings knows that that is a fucking complicated game. Like, you can play it for hours and still not fully understand it. And, like, just naturally, the more complex the system is, the more difficult it gets to teach people. And I think, like, combat-wise, this is not a simple game, right? Like, it's got its complexities. It's interesting. Like, the thing that's stuck in my brain is why do I have trouble with this when I seem to click with games like Dark Souls? It's very weird. Chase music while you're talking about this is sending me. Oh yeah, I forgot that was the music. You keep expecting it to tell you it's never going to do it, so you're going to keep complaining. I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, at this point, I should not expect the game to be telling me. But I think... there's a difference between a fight not telling you how to beat it and not telling you about mechanics that exist in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I think those are two separate things. I honestly think a lot of my frustration at the moment is kind of stemming from the fact that that perfect dodge thing I didn't know about, because the game never really told me in a way that felt very clear at all. And again, because it tells you all the mechanics in the form of big text blocks, it's like, I don't think... Yeah, it's just not an effective way of getting a player to retain the information in their head. Like, players will retain information a lot more effectively through doing, right? Which is why a lot of more modern tutorial systems will do the kind of thing where it's like a little bit of story and you start your fight for the first time and then it goes slow-mo and it's like, press X to attack. You know, that kind of thing. Like, there's a reason that so many modern games do that, but it's because it's effective in teaching the player how to do things. And it is weird that this game seemingly kind of just will pause at random times and give you a giant fucking wall of text. And not the fact that it just gives you one, but it gives you quite often many at once. And I think just, it doesn't stick as effectively when that's how it's delivered. You know what I mean? And also, I think wording can be a little important sometimes. Like, the fact that the perfect dodge makes you fully immune is not something I surmised from what I read flicking through that earlier. Also, Wyatt, sorry, you caught me yapping again. I have played Night Rain. I played the beta. I haven't played the full game. I wasn't a big fan of it personally, just not for any other reason than just I kind of like the slower style of the other games. But that's just me. I want to clarify something on blocking. Yuffie has a perfect block just like you'd expect in the Souls game. It's just a small frame window to give you an enhanced block. That's it. There's no special source, no hold RB to perfect block everything. If you look at your flash, that's your perfect block window. No, I understand that now, 100%. The thing that bothers me isn't the fact that that's how that works. It's the fact that I think the game didn't really show... I don't know. The game didn't do a good job of telling me, I think. And you know, I guess... Is there an argument to be said that that's modern game syndrome, that we expect modern games to tell us everything in the most obvious way possible? I don't know, but looked at Elden Ring's tutorial, doesn't mention perfect parry anywhere. So yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, I'm open to being wrong about this, what I'm saying, because again, like, the FromSoft games are good comparisons in this. It's like, why did I not... I'm trying to think back on it, and like, when I first started playing those games, why did I not struggle with them, whereas I struggle here? I don't know what the answer to that is. I couldn't tell you. It's interesting. You can dislike it, but you can't hate it for doing exactly what your favorite games do just because it punishes you more than they do. I would say those other games punish you for not knowing those things too, but I mean, it's a fair point. I think, yeah, it's interesting. The game has way more to keep in mind. I do think there may be something to that. Whereas, like, a lot of the Dark Souls stuff, a lot of that combat, it's hard, but it's also not super complex, right? Like, you can get by on roll and attack. That can get you through pretty much any fight. Whereas, you can't really do that here. There's a lot more at play. I think the fact that it's a more complex system is maybe what amplifies some of the sticking points, maybe. And that's not to say that, like, that makes it okay for Dark Souls to not tell you that you can do a parry or whatever. I'm just saying that I think that the complexity of the system kind of amplifies sticking points. You know what I mean? At least these games, the punish isn't okay. You miss the attack, you die. Now you have to run back for the next 4 minutes. Are you talking about Dark Souls? Because I feel like Dark Souls, yeah, it certainly does that. Can't throw a complicated system like this at place and expect experimentation to fill in all blanks. I think in some ways you can. I think. Like playing around with materia, for example. I feel like the game is set up to want you to do that. To like muck around and try and put materia together and stuff like that. And that's fine. But yeah, it's. I think a lot of my frustration lies in that perfect block example. But again, like you say, other games also do that. You have to think about it from the developer's perspective. I mean, that's what you want to do ultimately, right? Because you want to understand the game. But, and this is the core problem of game design in general, like, you can't expect a player to do that. You just can't. Like, it's good if you can. Like, if you can make a player see your way of thinking, then that's fantastic. That's kind of the goal, right? But you can't trust players. And I think in saying this, I'm going to have to put my hand up and take a little bit of a hit to my own pride and say that I was not as much of a fucking gamer as I normally am with this game. But, like, I struggled to see the developer's perspective for quite a long time. And I think the difficulty is, yeah, like, as a game dev, and this is speaking from experience, it's, you can't expect the player to assume everything, you know? You just can't. Like, it's not everything is intuitive. And sometimes when you think you're making something intuitive, it's really not. And that's a tough lesson to learn as a game dev too. Because that's another hit to pride where it's like, oh, I've made this perfect thing. It's going to be great. Everyone's going to get it. It's going to be perfect. Like, all good plans fall apart in the hands of the enemy. The enemy being a very harsh term for the player in this case. You know, you beta test something and then they don't get it. And it's like, ah, fuck. This perfect thing I thought I had didn't work. It's the everlasting struggle of game development. And so, like, you know, I got frustrated. I think it's because it came ultimately from a lack of understanding on my part. Again, I don't want to be too harsh on the people who made the game, because they designed a well-made system when you understand it, but it is a complex system nonetheless. And complex systems are hard to communicate well to the player. It's just how it is. If adding a new mechanic would be bad for existing players new to a game, you really shoehorn yourself and lose a lot of flexibility in experimenting with your game. Players won't know to use this, so therefore we can't add it. It's not a good mindset in development. Maybe they could have added a prompt about it existing, sure, but once you find it out, it's very rewarding to go, oh, that's new. I think I agree with the spirit of what you're saying. Like, you're right. Like, giving players the ability to discover things is good. But I think, you know, like, in my case playing this game, I did not know that the perfect dodge thing existed until someone in chat told me, right? And, like, looking through the manual and stuff, like, it does kind of mention it a little bit. Guarding just before the enemy lands a hit will greatly reduce the damage Yuffie receives. It's not quite the same in terms of how it... Like, I wouldn't word that mechanic this way. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like that's not quite... Like, greatly reduced gets... To me, that feels similar to just blocking. Except it's maybe a bit amplified. Like, you still take damage, but it's just less. Which, maybe we're picking at straws with that. But, I don't know. Again, I think my core issue is just the way in which the information is portrayed. And yeah, there are other games I play that also have that problem. Fully copying to that. I'm not saying that that's great either. It's just, yeah, it's the trouble of tutorialization. It's not an easy thing to do. I do think it is a thing that I'm sure that these guys definitely strive for.
Got nowhere to run.
Anyway.
Tell us what you know. Now!
How about later? That's stupid.
Hey! After him!
Oh, talk about fast. Is he one of us?
We don't have time to get into that, boss. You can ask him yourself once he's safe. Come on.
Who is Sonen's voice actor? I've heard him before. Anyway, they were waiting for a long time. You find things out by practicing, learning. That's what VR missions are for, and experimenting. I'll accept my opinion as a minority, but I love when games don't tell you everything. I agree. I just don't, like... Yeah, like, I think that... I think, like, okay, I want to get into this because, like, I think this is an interesting conversation, and why, like, a lot of what you're saying, I actually do agree with you. There's a certain distinction that I'm trying to pinpoint. It's Alex Lay. Okay. I'm trying to remember where I've heard his voice before. Like, I know I've heard his voice before. I'm just trying to figure out what. Like, I know he's been in anime and stuff, and other games. I just can't remember what. Okay, okay, I think this sums it up. Like, what I'm kind of getting at, right? Like, when you play a game, any game, you have a certain number of tools available to you, right? Like, in Final Fantasy, for example, you have materia, you have weapons, you have the SP, the leveling, weapon leveling system thing. You've got the abilities that weapons have, you level them up and you can unlock them for other weapons that you use. You have, you know, ATB system, you've got, items that you can use, abilities, spells. You've got these building blocks, right? And you've got the ability to block and to dodge and to use your Y attack, your X attack. You've got these blocks that are put in front of you. And the game tells you what these blocks are. And then you combine them, you play around with them, you smack the blocks together. Sometimes the blocks don't smack well together, and sometimes other ones do. And it's like, I think that's kind of what you're talking about, right? Where it's like experimenting with the different mechanics of the game and seeing how they interplay. And yeah, like when you discover a new combination that way, it feels really good. I agree with you on that, 1,000,000%. I think the issue that I have is not that. It's not the banging blocks together. The issue I have is that it's not doing a great job of telling me what the blocks are. You get the difference? You get what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I think it's, yeah, that's more the issue that I have. And I think that actually sums up the problem I had in the main game too. Where, well, actually, no, maybe it's a little different. I think I kind of thought that 2 blocks were supposed to go together because the game kind of coincidentally allowed that for a long time and then suddenly didn't. And I think that might be a slightly different problem, but game tells you to use dodge to avoid attacks and block to lessen damage. If you block an attack, as you should always do if it cannot be dodged, and notice Yuffie flashes, which I know is very obvious visually. Why wouldn't you just try to line up the flash on a block? Okay, so here's the thing, Wyatt. I did not notice the flash at all, to be honest with you. I really didn't. And I think part of the reason for that may have been because I was trying to pay attention to the attacks on the floor, and I was trying to pay attention to, like, my ATB, trying to pay attention to health, trying to pay attention to where Rama is, trying to pay attention to if I have my shuriken or not. There's, like, a lot of other things I'm trying to pay attention to. So yeah, like, I honestly did not pick up on the flash at all. Maybe, that was just a bad time to try and learn that mechanic. So, you know, that might have just been some unfortunate timing for that. But you've been in combat with her a lot before that literal challenge mode. Yeah, nah, I didn't notice it at all. I think I'll look out for it next time. I think, yeah, the game is quite busy effects-wise, but I do think part of that may be just a compounding problem of this thing that you're supposed to look out for while a million other things are going on. In your perfect block, it just says immune in the standard damage floating text. If it made more of a thing about it as a noise, etc., you realize it better. No, I think that was enough to know that I did it, but I think, like, I did notice that something during that fight I had a problem with was the timing. So I'll try and have a look for that. I'll have a look for that flash. And I'm sure now that we've talked about it, I'll probably notice it. And Somnia, good to see you, by the way. Sorry, you called us yapping a lot about game mechanics again. In OG FF7, there's a front row, back row mechanics where it affects attack defense, but the game doesn't teach that. I don't think I ever did that in Final Fantasy VII, now that I think about it. I don't remember that being a thing at all. Alex Lay is the main character in Screamer. That's where I've heard his name before. Thank you for that. I knew I'd heard it. Games shouldn't tell you everything. Finding out things yourself is part of the fun. However, I would postulate that there are certain sorts of things that should always be explained, such as fundamental combat mechanics. I think that's kind of what I mean about the blocks. Like, when you... Like, I think a game should tell you about the blocks that you have in front of you, that you have to play with. It doesn't have to tell you about what happens when you bang the blocks together. I think that's the difference. One of my favorite gaming moments was simply picking up a shell. I was demoing a game at PAX 2016. I told the dev I liked that I was able to pick up random objects. That shell was an item for a puzzle. Oh dear. Did they think that you were supposed to assume that it was for the puzzle rather than just a random item? Wanted to chime in about intuition and game design. Yeah. Like, intuition is, like, making things intuitive is so hard. Probably the hardest thing in game design, honestly. Do you think the alternative to reflashing is to have a prompt the first time you enter combat for the game to tell you that you need to time your blocks correctly? I think it genuinely, I think it would be better than how they did it here. I do think that. Yellow paint was perfect compromise. No interrupts with tutorial screens, but no scratching my head thinking, how do I do this? Yeah, like, honestly, people criticize yellow paint. I think it's more crucial than some people realize. We've talked about this before. It's the Marathon Steve argument. If you don't know Marathon Steve, you should read the story. I don't think I could tell the story in a way that truly does it justice. But it's a genuinely really interesting critique of why sometimes making things more obvious is important. And you know, I do think maybe part of that is modern game syndrome. Maybe we're so used to things being put in front of us that we kind of take it for granted when it's not so obvious. I think there's a valid argument there, for sure. But I do think that at the end of the day, making players aware of the tools they have at their disposal is important. Not necessarily how those tools interplay, but just the fundamental stuff. I think that's kind of the core issue. That's about it. And like I say, you know, this game, when you get past that hurdle, I think it's spectacular. And I do genuinely love this game. Even now, like, and I kind of love it for the fact that it's making this conversation. I think I kind of enjoy this conversation a lot. I do apologize if I made anyone uncomfortable for my grumpiness earlier. That certainly is not an intention of mine. But I do think it's fascinating to, like, then sit down and be like, okay, well, what's going on here? Think of 0 people in the entire world who genuinely want, wait, but I wanted to have to figure out which rocks I can climb on. It's not like it breaks your immersion, it's very subtle. Yeah, like, I think... I mean, to be honest, I don't know if subtle was the word I'd use, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's fine. Wonder if there's a mod to remove yellow paint. That'll be funny. People complain about yellow paint, but fail to take into account that sometimes people can be super oblivious. No one wants to run around an area for 20 minutes lost because they didn't move up against the right section of wall. That's true too, Bubba. Also, hi, lovely to see you. And I also will fully cop to the streamer effect too, right? Like, you know, I'm playing a genre of game I'm unfamiliar with. It's pretty information heavy, relatively. And I'm also trying to read chat and be entertaining at the same time. So, like, naturally, I'm not putting full attention 100% on the game. That probably is playing into it at some point too. And, you know, obviously, I think it would be kind of, it would be kind of a bit remiss to not acknowledge that as well. So, part of that is on my choice of streaming it. You know, and that's okay. That's fine. And we all know how much I yap. You know, I do a lot of time talking and not a lot of time reading. So, that's probably also part of the equation. You went to a different stream for a while. Fringe, I am sorry if my grumpiness caused you to do that. But understandable. I don't like being grumpy. I don't. Trader, no, we're not doing that. It's good to see you, dude. Yeah, I don't like being grumpy. I do like the conversation that came as a result of the grumpy, though. I think it's a very interesting conversation to have. Don't be sorry, I hop around streams all the time for all kinds of reasons. Well, yeah, fair enough. I'm sure most people do. But I would genuinely hate to think that I was off-putting for being grumpy, so I'm really sorry if that was ever the case for anyone. Anything that allows fewer people to play your game is bad design, fight me. I'm not fighting you on that. I'll fight with you on that. I think that that's fair. I think that's fine. I think there's room for both, honestly, in most games. I think there's ways of making things accessible, and there's also ways of making things really inaccessible. And I love both of those things. You're an ally. That was to the rest of the world. Oh, mate. Wyatt, you know you're speaking to the choir in this room, don't you? Funny. But yeah, I think in a lot of situations the solution doesn't require yellow paint, but it requires more playtesting and more creative design. And you have to accept that a larger portion of people will get confused. But I think there's a time and place for both kinds of design. I agree. I do agree, yeah. Sometimes you want to stretch people's brains a little bit. Yeah. This just in, Rude says Dark Souls is shit. Listen, I have said for years, I will keep, listen, Souls games are some of my favorite games of all time, but I will constantly say that they do a shit-ass job of accessibility. Elden Ring was a lot better. Elden Ring was a big improvement in that regard, but still a long way to go. Long way to go. And I do think that it could do better in that regard, and I do think it should. I will stand on that fucking fence, and I will yell that to the crowd. But I also, on the other hand, do enjoy the fact that it kicks my shit in all the time. You know, I'm just saying I think there's room for both. And the fact that easier options exist doesn't invalidate the harder options. You know? I think people have a little too much pride in that respect. I know I can be a little prideful at times. But sometimes it's okay to let that go. Yellow paint's akin to collectibles having a glint to them so you can see them from a distance, because that's overall by a large margin a better design choice than making all your world pickups blend into the environment. Yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes you want to kind of lead the player towards something. But yeah. Fascinating stuff. I appreciate that we can have this lovely conversation, by the way. Anyway, let's do the fucking story of the game, I guess. Worst part is that Elden Ring summons were excellent and made the game so much better. Oh.
He's toying with us.
It's still running. It's been like 2 hours. You have an amazing time with the game. Talk about your favorite bosses, best weapons, coolest moments, and people in the room will cheer you on, sharing your enthusiasm. Then at the end, you mention your favorite summon, they'll excel you for being a heretic to the bullshit game fan club. If they're doing that, they're not worth hanging out with. End of story, really. Alright, let's do it. These elemental boys, I mean, they're beast boys, so I'm going to assume they're weak to ice. Yeah! This will work. we go. This was a good discussion. I think so too. This was a good discussion, TM. Come on, Yuffie, you could run across those. It's fine. What are you doing? FromSoft shields are insufferable. Yeah. I mean, listen. I'm not quite as extreme of a FromSoft shill as some other people, but I honestly probably am a bit of a FromSoft shill. I love those games, and I will recommend them to anybody. I genuinely think they're incredibly well-designed games, but they're not without their flaws. No game's perfect. But I know the type you're talking about. You're talking about the people who think they are perfect. Mentioned when I got him buried in the yellow paint discussion, but I had such a crush on Yuffie as a kid. She's my favorite party member in the original. Oh, that's cool. Yuffie is definitely a character. I think I would be annoyed with her, personally. But I think she's a pretty cool character. Need to play Elden Ring. I only play DS3. I think Elden Ring is the best of the Dark Souls games. Of the FromSoft games, I should say.
How do you like this?
Alright, will I be exiled from the stream if I admit to never having played a FromSoft game? No, Jack. If you had said I've never played a FromSoft game and I'm also a racist, then maybe. But no, I won't exile you for saying that. But no, not at all. I'll recommend that you give them a go if you're able to do so, because they're awesome. They may not be your taste, and that's okay too. But I think they're worth a shot. They're genuinely really fun games. If you're gonna start with a FromSoft game, I'd probably say start with an Elden Ring. Elden Ring probably would be the best one to start with. Oh, that's right, I unlocked Ramu. I should probably equip that. I hope that FromSoft adds an auto flask option in the future. I don't think it's necessary, but imagine a toggle to use a flask if you take a lot of damage. Crash out in the community would be insanely fun to watch. Oh man, doing anything to the mechanics would make people crash out. But mods exist, you know? Done with Elden Ring, there's no contest. I was gonna say maybe Dark Souls 3, but yeah, I do think Elden Ring is probably the best designed out of them all. I think we're supposed to go down here. And Riff Punk, good to see you, by the way. Sorry, there's a few people I haven't said hello to because he caught me mid yap. Riff Punk, Merlin, good to see you guys. I hope you're doing good. Bloodborne's my favorite of all time. I've got a full arm sleeve that's a mashup of Bloodborne and 7. That's sick, dude. Do you know what's crazy? So I'm a FromSoft shill, non-derogatory. I've never played Bloodborne. We should probably do something about that. Because I do own Bloodborne. I've got my PlayStation. And it has Bloodborne on it. We should probably play Bloodborne. Might be a good idea. It's not because I don't want to play it. It's just that other games always come up, you know? And it's like, I should get around to that, but then I forget. Check out that beautiful yellow paint rope. Yeah. Follow the yellow paint rope. That's how the song goes. Why are you... Oh, he's running from...
Radio the other squads.
Aha! Been looking for you.
The hell?
Not saying this shit, but I don't like Dark Souls Elden Ring because I'm not a masochist. Also, very fair, honestly. Like, I think they're... I honestly genuinely think they're not as masochistic as they might come across, or at least I don't think Elden Ring is, particularly. Unless you're fighting the, like, super hard optional bosses, you know? But I totally get that. That's not, like I say, not every game is for everyone. And I think people, when some people say that sentence, they think of like, I feel like whenever I've heard that sentence said by people on the internet, it's in relation to accessibility. They say not every game should be accessible, not every game is for everyone. I do agree that not every game is for everyone, but what I mean when I say that is in terms of taste. Like, not every game is to everyone's taste, right? Like, not everyone wants to get their shit kicked in every 5 minutes in Dark Souls. Totally fair. Nothing wrong with that. I do think that if a game is someone's taste, they should be able to play it.
I know how this goes. If we want to get the TJ, we gotta shut that down. Okay, off switch, show yourself.
which is probably far away if I do shoot. Oh, dear me. Maybe Demon Souls, but PS5 exclusive. DS3 is a good pick, but it's the third game in the storyline, and the amount of references to prior titles, you'd lose it all if you skip 1 and 2. I mean, yeah, the thing with the story is that it's a bit vague. Honestly, I think you can enjoy a Dark Souls without having to know too much about the story. My first one I played was 3. If you start with Elden Ring, you get all the combat, the growth in their combat and game design, a lot of guides if you need help, and then you have the whole catalog to dive into if you find this your thing. Elden Ring is 100% to be supposed to start. I do agree. Yeah, I think you summed it up. That's a really good thing. Don't have the patience to deal with it? Fair enough. Also, very fair. Don't like how they feel like they waste my time. Like, I got better things to do than running back to bosses 4 minutes in between attempts. Yeah, that does get better with the later games as well. That big run back isn't quite as punishing, especially in games like Elden Ring, thankfully. Because, yeah, like, I love those games too, but they are annoying. That run back is annoying as shit in the old games. Prez! Yo! What's up, dude? Should have a good time? You caught me at the very end of a very long rant about game tutorialization and how, as much as I love Final Fantasy VII, I think it probably could do that a lot better. Hi, everybody. Bellanissima, that's a great name. What's good, homie? Oh, mate. Just been jamming, enjoying some Final Fantasy. Play the damn game. Yeah, I know. We have been doing so much yapping today. It's been good, though. You playing Soulframe? What is that? I don't know what that is. That's interesting. We're also talking about what the best FromSoft game is for new players to play if they haven't played a FromSoft game before. I think the general consensus is Elden Ring. Sometimes you gotta yap, though. You certainly do. Operate conveyor belt. Yes, please. But yeah, dude. It's good to see you, man. Shouts to Prez. Lovely lad. Got to meet him at TwitchCon, and he's a rad fucking dude. We gotta play some Magic together soon, dude.
Local, remember? He'll be fine.
Game in progress by the devs of Warframe. Oh, yes.
Cool. I feel bad saying this,
sorry.
After what happened back home, I just kind of assumed no one in Avalanche could be trusted. Like, they were all the same as the ones I fought.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But it looks like Avalanche has changed a lot since that went down, huh?
Sure. That's why Liza P is goated. There's no run back. All bosses are at the end of the dungeon, but the entrance connects to the exit, and your runes always drop right outside the entrance to the boss. Can't imagine Souls game without these creature comforts now. That's interesting. I want to try... Excuse me. I want to try Liza P. Yeah, I kind of slept on it too. It's like, what was that camera angle?
Come on.
Is there a jazz drummer going ham? Because the music in this DLC is really good.
You guys just don't know when to quit.
Oh, you're gonna fuck it up for us! GJ, you idiot! That's like a broken back right there, Yuffie.
This is over. You're getting it good. Enjoy your freedom while you can, GJ.
Alright, that drummer's getting their money. They sure are. The music in this DLC is fucking fantastic. I mean, it was good in the original as well, but like... They've definitely taken a 90-degree turn with it, and it's cool as hell. I was appreciating the jazz. Loving the jazz music! Oh, man. It just... I don't know why, but it always makes me think of that really old Auntie Donna sketch. When they had the fourth guy in it that I can't remember his name. It's like... What's that lovely jazz music I hear in this cafe? Oh, so good. My favorite game of all time, and anybody who loves Dark Souls 3 Elden Ring needs to play it. I probably need to play it, Wyatt. Man, that stings. Says person who should be dead. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Prez, we need to play some Magic soon, bro. We need to have a game. I'm just getting done building my, building the second version of what was my favorite deck when I first built it. And, I love it a lot. Oh, you leave me alone. Okay, so it's probably weak to ice because it's a beast. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, Sona needs to do Asses. Doing asses on him. Defeating the other crypt shades will make it susceptible to staggering. It can recover HP by cannibalizing members of its pack, of which there are none. Sure. Oh shit, Yuffie's nearly dead. Have you tried not being nearly dead? There we go. Oh shit, rallying cry. There they are. What the fuck's going on? Okay, throw my thing. No leeching. No leeching. Naughty behavior. What's going on there? The camera's doing some strange things. Here we go. Ah, bugger off. I didn't notice that. I'm on last of my gas tank. Let me restart. Oh, good, yeah. Magic soon. Let me get you and Thor in another together. Yeah, let's do it, dude. 100% keen. All right, have a good one, dude. Take care of yourself. Go do that post-stream routine. This guy's going for a minute, isn't he? There he goes. Get my cure off. Now we can get him. Oh shit, Sonen's AP. Get him. Oh, ATV rather. Hit him with that. So Out of War makes your Shuriken do more, right? So if I keep doing it, does it stack? Probably not. Oh, he's dead.
We're the best. The best there ever was.
I obtained a Gozu drive. What the hell is that? Memory module containing the data of a demon capable of terrible ferocity. Used with a Chthonian armlet. I think... Yeah, Sonnen had that. Sure. Increases damage dealt proportional to character's current HP. Oh, okay. I see. Also, we need to level up that weapon. Alright, so if we make this guy a big tanky boy, then he can deal a shit ton of damage, in theory, right? So give him HP. Let's give him attack power. We'll make him a physical tank. Sounds pretty good to me. Magic attack power, and we'll give him MP as well. Very good. Meshuggah uses advanced mathematics to make 4-4 sound like every other time signature ever. The story comment for DS3 also includes NPCs and bosses from 1 and 2 who make appearances. They're much more enjoyable when you go, I remember this guy. You can still play it standalone without the first two, but I still recommend people at least play 1 before 3. No, that's fair, that's fair. As someone who played 3 first, I still really enjoyed it. Level up my boomerang. Sorting all my tokens, the pile's getting bigger than I thought. Dude, okay, Vrench, how do you sort your tokens? Because I have no fucking clue how to do it. Like, I really don't. It's a lot. Increase the amount of time throwing stars can remain aloft. Sick. Guard against the attack at the right time to cast barrier. Ooh. Interesting. So if I perfect dodge, then I get barrier. Very good. Okay. Where am I going? This way. No, not that way. This way. Not sure about that yet. I was thinking maybe just alphabetically, but that won't work because a lot of them are double-sided. Yes, I had the same problem. I was like, I'll do it alphabetical, but no, it doesn't work. I don't think this is a good system, but like, arranging by set and then collect a number, maybe? But I don't know about that, honestly. But actually, it might work, because if you have a card that makes a token, the card is from a set, right? And if a card from a set makes a token, they also made that token in that set. So maybe that is a good way of doing it. Where it's like, oh, this Ether Drift card makes a vehicle token, so I find my Ether Drift cards. How are you going to find it? Well, if you sort by set, you could arrange them alphabetically by set. And then, so you know where all your all your Ether Drift cards are. But if you just need a 1/1 warrior, that's a good counterpoint. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, sorting tokens is the one thing I haven't figured out yet. It has been sitting in my brain for quite some time. Steel Reaper. Crafted from 3 scythe blades. Only 2 materia in it, but it's got points we can spend. I need to use this ability more often so I can do things. I know old mate. Yeah, he got this weapon skill up, so we should probably get this one up too. Ah, yes. Upgrade weapons. Double-sided tokens can be fun, just RNG chaos. I just wish that there was an easy system for them. Defense. Don't have Clueless as an emote. Oh shit! Should probably figure that out as defense. I've been wanting to make some new emotes recently, so maybe it's a good idea. All right, I think this is good enough. Yep, good enough. Let's do it. Do you know about the auto upgrades? No? I think I'm okay not doing the auto ones though. I feel like that whole system is something I know well enough that I'm okay with doing it manual. I remember the Cap Omega again. Oh yeah, that's right. It's pretty good.
10-4. Be there as soon as we can.
Thinking about sleeving you some tokens? That might take some time.
Unit 3 says they've got the suspect detained near pillar maintenance. We better not keep them waiting.
What? Pillar maintenance? How'd they let him get that?
Well, if I know. Come on.
They let him get that far so that they can blame the pillar dropping on Avalanche. Here we go. So I gotta remember that. Oh shit. Okay, that guy's got strings. Ow. Go. Yeah. I gotta remember to use that ability more often. Dude, that's cool as fuck though. That Brumal form, when that works, that's satisfying. Fine ninjutsu, go get her. Yeah.
Why did killing people have to be so hard?
That's rad as hell.
Get yourself killed one of these days.
Sure is not killing for a whole lot.
And how do we find Gigi?
I've got an idea about that. Nope. But let's get to a bit.
You can Brumal in midair too? Yeah. I do like the Brumal thing. It's cool. Weapons can be set to auto upgrade for attack, defense, or balance. It's useful if you know for sure how you want to build a character. Like for me, I set Baron's Guards to defense, but Cloud Sword to attack. Where does it do this? Weapon upgrade settings. Select a weapon to upgrade Y for a list of automatic settings. Did not know about that until just now. I mean, I'm okay with doing it manually still, but like... There's a lot of little moments like that where it's like, oh, here's this whole thing that is useful. This is more of a UI layout gripe, maybe. I don't know. Ah! That was in the base game too. Yeah, never noticed that until now. That was explained in the tutorial in main game. Probably why I didn't notice. Skill tree screen was super slow and hard to navigate. Yeah, I think they tried to do something with that. It wasn't the best. That's okay. I mean, it was bold. I'm not so mad. I'm not so mad about that. The funny thing with that is like navigating through that screen once you've sort of figured it out still makes no sense.
Oh, wait. See that massive structure up ahead? That's the pillar.
Well, that belongs in the trash.
Assuming the maintenance facility's near there, we should probably head toward it. Sound good?
Oh shit, we've got some kind of puzzle. But we get to listen to this sick music. Can't jump across, obviously. I gotta hit that number 3 again. Wait, hang on, hit that. Oh, there we go. Ah, it's blocking the way. Yeah, I know about obstructions, it's fine. There we go. There we go. Now we're good. They do a good job of making Yuffie feel, like, very different to Cloud in terms of, you know, how each of them moves around and stuff like that. Like, Yuffie feels, even, like, at the most base level, just feels way more agile and stuff like that, which I think is cool. Oh, juggling.
What's a good word to describe me? I'm thinking legendary.
Modest.
I think the thing I'm learning is you know, the core takeaway I'm getting from this game is that I don't do good with reading walls of text when I'm trying to learn game mechanics. But that might also depend on the game being played too. I feel like I sometimes am. Like if it's a Crusader Kings or something, for example, but like that's a very different vibe of game, right?
Mercy! Mercy!
Interesting. I'm learning about myself as I learn about the game, you see? And maybe learning that I should be a little less quick to judge. Oh, I couldn't do anything with that. I think because I started attacking as the block showed up. Ah, shit. It overwhelmed me when games teach me too many mechanics at a time without giving me proper time to learn them. End up forgetting some while trying to figure others out. I think that's a natural byproduct of that, right? Which is kind of the thing that you know, that's kind of the thing I'm driving at too. Is like, yeah, when I think complex systems can work, but the way that you onboard players to that has to be done really carefully. I think, yeah, big walls of text, not my favorite way of doing that. But it is what it is. Sivasu! What's up, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's it going down under? It's going alright. It's going good. We've been just absolutely having this game give me a bit of an education on gaming. I think I just need to keep doing more. Wait, what the hell? Why are you throwing it that way? I think of like what the most effective way of dealing damage with Yuffie is. Ah, you interrupted my thing. Shit, I probably couldn't do the distance thing. Better get my ATB up. Wait, did that heal even go off? I thought I healed. He died like straight after. Did he just mow through his health? Okay, wait. I want to look for this flash thing. Okay, that wasn't blockable, so...
Great. Just great.
Do you want to fucking attack me, please?
What?
Okay, I'm trying to look for this flash. Now's not a good time to fuck around with that. Oh, I'm out of things. I think I'm just gonna kill it.
Come on. Get it together, you.
She's chasing me now.
You tried, my precious. I really did.
Okay, I'm... like, I just remembered the flash thing, and I'm like, I should be looking for that, so I know what to look for. I don't know if I ever saw it during that fight. Or if I did, I didn't know what I was looking for. I'm gonna try that again. Gamer, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Oh shit, it's 10:30. I went a bit longer than I planned tonight, but that's okay. We have some good conversations today. They discontinued Flash years ago. Sad. Sad times. Rest in peace. All right. I wanna pay attention to this.
Gotta say, kinda looks like the fat's in the fire.
Fuse ain't cooked yet.
Aw, someone need a rest? Got you now!
Okay, I don't think I saw a flash at all. Oh shit. No, I used the wrong thing! Fuck! Oh my god. I didn't see what it was. Hit him with that, please. Visual life, you know, just constantly being a big part of my day, such a hassle. Wait, what the fuck? How's she dead already? I looked away for like 2 seconds.
Hey, get your lazy butt
Oh
out.
my god, dude, I can't read chat while I'm playing this. Also, I'm still trying to look for this flash and I am not seeing it.
What are you waiting for?
You're just gonna hit me for a minute and I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna look. You can kill me, it's fine.
Little.
I don't see anything resembling a flash of like when I should block. Because that's what I was told to look for. For getting the timing right. I didn't see anything like that. Do you like the remake? I like a lot of it. There are some things about it I don't like. But well, it's not the story. He's talking about that one attack. Oh! Oh, okay, so that's not consistent. Yeah, I think, okay. Alright, well, good to know. Yeah, and Chadley. Chadley can fuck off, but that's also not the thing. Seversu, nah, you're fine. That's pretty funny. Rue clearly wants to send Chadley to a bad place. I think Chadley was just the fuck you on top of the cake, really. At the end of the day. Like, I just kind of was like, oh, I got fucked, and it wasn't close at all. But you're like, oh, it was close. And then I get fucked again. And he's like, I hate Chadley. I thoroughly hate Chadley. At least that's something that we can all unanimously agree on. So that's good.
With the power of his providence.
Okay, wait. I need to do a cure. And I want to see how much the cure actually kills. This is cure up. Oh, it's not even 1,000. Okay, no wonder. No wonder we died right after. The cure's doing fuck all. Alright, that's good to know.
Time to get serious.
I want to go back and clip moments of Rue defending Chadley near the beginning. Oh, man. Yeah, nah, I am... Listen, I will give anyone a fair shot. But if you give me enough reasons over enough time, yeah, man. We're cooked. This charging thing is interesting. It's like... It looks like he's constantly about to attack, but then doesn't. Oh, is he in, like, counter mode or something? Wait a minute. Do I need to be doing an assist on this guy? Maybe I do. Right before he dies, but, you know. No, we have seen these guys. Their attacks can't be interrupted. Using certain attacks sends them into rampage, making them susceptible to interruption. Got it. Oh my god. Root's defense was a point 15 years ago where Elon Musk doesn't seem like too bad of a guy. Yeah, and then he decided to talk too much on Twitter. Let's see, you getting back into doing arts? Love to hear that, Seversu. That's amazing news. I think I've been doing a bit of that myself. You know, getting back into my creative outlets. Not just controller building, although I am doing that too. But you know, other things too. Like I've been getting into making my own games again. And I've been getting into even dabbling in a little bit of art, which is something I don't normally do. And it's been awesome. I've been enjoying it a lot. Let's do this. I'm gonna go full heal here, just to be safe. I don't think there's too much fighting to do in this section. It's mainly a lot of puzzling. Continually not Elon's defense. That's 3 words I don't need to hear together in this stream. He's technically not talking shit on Twitter anymore. That is technically true. Man, I have not been on... I went on Twitter a while ago just because, like, someone linked me a tweet at some point. And I just kind of went back to my own Twitter account, and I was like, when was the last time I posted? I think it's been like 8 months since I last posted there. It's a shame too, because like that was my most active following outside of Twitch. And like, I just, like even if I do start posting there, it's just like, it sucks. It's no good. I think these days I'm sort of keeping to Instagram, and I think that's okay. I've got my Instagram feeds. Well, actually, I don't even really look at them. I just kind of look at my friends' stories, and that's about it these days. Which I think is not so bad. You basically just have Discord? Yeah, Discord's probably the one I use the most these days.
Alright, let's see how this plays out.
Wayward Wolf. Ah, fuck, I dodged, but I didn't dodge the right time. Sonon, asses. It will retaliate against any attack made, but dodging or guarding against its counterattack will make it susceptible to staggering. Got it. So you hit and then... Oh. You hit and then dodge. It didn't retaliate. Okay, that's retaliation. Oh my god. Shit, I need to use my ninjutsu. So it's gonna try and retaliate, except... Oh, he got in my way! So the other guy could hit me. Oh my god. That's annoying. Okay.
You're just gonna leave me like this?
I was trying to dodge and then the other fucking wolf got in the middle of my shit.
You need to chill. How you like this? Here comes.
Perish. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Okay, have been having such a long dry spot with drawing and crafts, but finally found some creativity. Works great. What kind of art do you do? Sorry if you already mentioned I have a hard time multitasking. I hope you don't mind, but I'm actually not going to talk much about it. Only because the art I'm doing is for a game that I'm currently making, and I want the game to be a bit of a surprise.
Which was...
Oh, sorry.
About Avalanche, how it's changed.
Oh, that.
These people are too soft. But those Splinter Cell guys, they sound like the ones we should have teamed up with, don't you think?
Yeah. I guess so.
I feel bad for complaining,
gonna try and heal
considering all they've done for us.
I know what you mean, though. We're all just...
Okay. Let's go. Shared yours in the art section of Discord. That's awesome. Looking forward to seeing it. Wow, smashed.
I know I should just take the win, but still.
Here we go. Okay. It's Gooner Art chat. No, it's not. You'll see the art I've done when I show you the game that I've been working on, but it is I'll listen, I'm not an artist. I want to be very clear about that. Let's see. Rude's making gay furry art confirmed. You don't know that. Hi, Emma. Mostly given up on social media. If I want to follow someone, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way with a trench coat from Half-Block Guy. I'm kind of, like, trying to go back to... Like, I'm okay with YouTube for the wider internet, personally. I think is so far still okay. Blue Sky I haven't used in a while. I would like to go back to that. Twitter, done. Instagram, I follow my friend's stuff. It's very like late 2000s, the style that the style in which I engage with Instagram, which I kind of do like and would not mind going back to in the wider scope of the internet. Hang on a second, something's going on here. So that's one. There's multiple. Okay, so it's everything that's a red one gets moved. Interesting. Can't wait to see it when you're done. I'm ready to share. Thank you very much. It won't be good, but that's okay. I'm also not trying to like put any pressure on myself to be good. I just kind of want to do the art because I want to try and see if I can learn something. You know? But yeah, I think the way in which I've been using social media recently has been very like late 2000s style. Just kind of keeping up with my mates. That's about it. It's over here then. Did I miss something over here? Oh, I certainly did. That's what we want. Who sees the means of promotion, influences the world unite. Hell yeah. You have great news. The hematologist at the cancer center says I don't have blood cancer. Fantastic. And labs are looking good, so he doesn't need to see me for 6 months. Or if I have concerning lab results again. That's amazing news, Emma. I'm glad to hear that. That's spectacular. Good stuff. Well, I'm extremely happy about that. Wait a minute. Look at this. There's a materia. How do I... I might know how to. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, Blue Sky put an AI in? Oh, boo! Sad. I don't like that. Paintball was never really on Twitter. Obviously it got a lot worse after Musk, but even before Musk, it was such an insightful and angry place. Definitely had that potential, Trope of Light. I think at least in the before times, you could kind of curate your situation a little better. It's certainly, yeah, when old mate Musk got it, it definitely took a turn for the worse, undoubtedly. Let's see. You think of it like a perfectionist? I started caring less about the exactly like in my mind, and started just enjoying the process, and that gives more progress and better end results. Good stuff. I'm supposed to... Oh, wait a second. Hang on. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm not doing. I'm gonna go up here. Have you made any fun controls as of late? It's been a little while since I've made one, but I am making one currently. It's been a bit of a process. It's taken quite a long time. But it's coming along, and I'm very happy with it so far. There's a few little changes I need to make to it, but I could probably... I showed everyone at the start of the stream. I could probably show you again. This is sort of the base of the first half of it. So this is my controller for Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, and Bolt Gun 2 when that releases. It's only half of it. Currently, the other half is flat, but I'm working on the whole thing, and when it's done, it will also look a lot more detailed than this. It'll have a lot more parts on it. It will be painted, and it will be fully wireless and rechargeable. And I'm really excited for how it looks when it's done. I'm scared that there might be some difficulties in the whole assembly process, but it's coming along pretty good. I'm really happy with it so far. And I've been filming the whole process too, which is also part of the reason why it's taken so long. Because I am planning and working on a long-form YouTube video to go along with it. And I'm trying to pull out all the stops in terms of like the editing and things like that. I've been doing a lot of learning about video editing and how to make a video look and sound real nice. So we will see how that ends out. But I'm excited for it. It's gonna be good. It'll take a little bit of time, but it'll be worth the wait, I think. All right. Let's go. That's cool. I can see the vision. It sounds really intriguing and difficult. Yeah, it's been one of the more difficult controllers I've built, just in terms of like, because I'm trying to make it really nice and look really good. I'm trying to pay a lot more attention to like the structure of it and how it comes together, and you know, I want to make sure that it doesn't look like it's 3D printed when it's finished, and it comes with a lot of extra considerations when you're worrying about things like that. Waste disposal plant. Okay. Very good.
Hey, boss. Want to try treading a little lighter this time? No point fighting if we don't have to.
Yeah, I know. Gotta be quiet. Very quiet. As quiet as a mouse.
We're gonna be fighting it, aren't we? Oh, there's a mouse. Nailed it. Fucking call it. Oh, it's ostrich.
Good morning.
His job is to shake his head. Oh, boss time. Let's go. Yeah, he's chasing. Come on, Sonnen. I need you to do a bloody assess. Oh, shit. That's unfortunate. Alright, probably weak to ice, I assume. Sure is. Ow, ow, ow. Holding rock. Oh, it's about to fucking throw it. While holding a rock, it will repel and counter frontal attacks. Fire and ice attacks will rapidly feel stagger. If captured, continually press evade to escape. Okay.
You're going down! With the power of his providence! How you like this?
Oh shit.
Got you now!
Here we go.
Back down!
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Can't be far now. Let's get our rears in gear.
Sort of was. Oh. Done deal. All right, very good. Why is there a cassowary in this game? That's a good question. That's funny. I've seen a large section of controls. No doubt it'll be freaking dope. What colors are you going with? So I'm basing it off of the gun that's in the game, bolt gun. So the main guy's gun in that game is basically bright red on the top, and then a lot of gold detailing on the sides that you won't see in what I showed you there, but you'll see it later when it comes together. But yeah, basically red and gold, and I think a dark blue, like a metallic dark blue, for the actual body of the thing. So it'll look pretty cool once it's done. Finding the right color paint, I think, is going to be important. I found a note from GJ. Oh god, that's right, I have to go into inventory to find this. Note from GJ. Conveyor belt passes through storage. Break containers with shuriken, screw over Shinra. Get to it. Okay, I mean that's what I've been doing. Conveyor belt. Does sound cool. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Conveyor belt up ahead will take you through a storeroom filled with small, medium, oversized Shinra boxes. Use your weapon to break it apart and stick it to the man. Oh, I like that. Not for any other reason. Just say fuck him. I appreciate that. Alright. Oh, I get heaps of loot. Oh, is this the alternative for me not going to shops and such? It's just getting to destroy a bunch of shit. Oh my god, I nearly missed all this. Ah, that was huge. No, let me destroy the big one. Fuck. Oh my god. So upsetting, dude. No, target the right. Yeah, target the ones that I know I can attack, please. Reload to save. I can't be bothered. Get the one in the back. Dude, it is impossible to aim this thing. Get out of the way, Sonon. You silly dick. With the loot. Ah. Oh god, dude. Dude, fuck, the aiming's so inconsistent. Ah! I feel like I don't have any precision over where I'm aiming. I assume it's just whatever's closest to the center of the screen. Oh, is that gonna... Yeah, nice. Get the big ones, please. Okay, now you're just throwing it off to the side at random? Sure. There we go. Yo, Fail, thanks for the raid, dude. Oh boy, that was a lot of work. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, you get rated on that? That's so funny. How's the stream? It's bedtime for you. All good, Womble? Take care, dude. Thank you for hanging out today. I massively appreciate it. It's really good to see you. Okay. Fucking run animation. So goofy, dude.
Loading just screams important.
I lurked. I appreciate you, dude. I figured you were. It's good to see you, man. Thank you for lurking. Appreciate you very, very much. And I'll see you next time, yeah? On Thursday, which is our next stream. So I got tomorrow night off, back on Thursday. And then, what are we doing after that? Oh yeah, I'm driving home for the weekend. So there won't be if you missed the news last stream, there won't be a stream on Sunday or Monday coming up. Because I'm going to be seeing the family. But I am hoping to do a Friday stream. I was hoping to do a little drive through the central Canterbury, Otago. I don't know how likely that is going to be to happen, unfortunately. Only because I think the cell coverage through that part of the country is not the best, so probably would not make for a very effective stream. But also, in order to make it an effective stream, I need to acquire a bit more gear than I have access to right now, and also that I have that is kind of reasonable for me to spend money on. I think in order to make it like really solid, as much as I hate to say it, would need like Starlink or something, and get like a Starlink router in the car. Which, yeah, you know, even Elon aside, is still a bit too expensive, unfortunately. So, but what I could still possibly do is do a drive down the main motorway, which is not as interesting, I will say. So I'm kind of tossing it up. But it would also be pretty early in the morning on Friday too, so not a usual stream time at all. Starlink, no Starlink. So boring till Timaru though, I agree. Yeah, more annoyingly, like that is kind of the best option if you want to stream any kind of outdoor stuff. Like if you're in cities and stuff, you don't really need that, but if you're on the open road, it is unfortunately the best option. There's just not really anything that works as well. Got home from role-playing. Yo, Legless, what's up? So now skip to the start of the stream. Be warned, Legless, there was a little bit of rage going on today. I may have raged at Chadley. and there was a lot of me figuring out mechanics of the game and having issues with how it communicates a lot of those mechanics yet again. But, you know. Starlink's owned by SpaceX. No, I'm aware. I am very aware. Again, like I say, he sucks. But the unfortunate truth of it is that that kind of is the best option for setting up something like that. I'm not going to be getting it because even if I wanted to, it's still expensive as shit. So I'm gonna be leaving that be. But the main motorway probably would be fine if I just streamed there, to be honest. So I might toss up doing that, and I will make a decision on Thursday whether or not I do. But if I do, it'll be early morning Friday, which is good for the Americans, maybe. Unfortunately, not so good for the New Zealanders, so sorry about that in advance. Missed out on sweet YOLOs. Oh, I would love to do YOLOs next week. Next week I'll be around for YOLOs. Yuffie's a bit of a learning curve. Then you figure out it's windstorm pressure span through hard mode. Oh, really? Is that what it is? Yeah, no, the biggest trouble I was having was the fact that perfect dodge is something that I was not really told about explicitly. Like, they kind of make a mention of it, but it's a little vague in its description. Yeah. I won't go down that rabbit hole again. I'll save you till the VOD. You can hear me talk about it all fucking stream long. Yuffie has the most broken dodge ability in the game with Brumal. Yeah, that's something I need to use more of, I think. That's something I definitely would benefit from just using all the time. Because if you use it successfully, then you get the AP back effectively, right? So in theory, you just don't fucking get hit, which is pretty OP. But yeah. We will figure this out. We will get better. I don't know if we did anything this stream. I think all we did was chase GJ and that was it. So yeah, there'll be more next stream, I promise. There's also the time slow when selecting abilities, so you can just wait for the timing. Oh, that's cheeky. If you had the Solon gains ATB on ATB usage, suddenly he can spam abilities. Oh, really? That's interesting. We also wanted to kill Chadley. Yeah, that definitely happened. That's alright. That's fine. God, he still pisses me off, though. I've calmed down about the rest of the game, but fuck do I hate Chadley. That's fine. At least I think we can all agree that Chadley sucks. Anyway, I'm going to go call it there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Apologies for the grumpiness. But I'm looking forward to playing more of this on Thursday. Believe it or not, I am actually enjoying it. I think I've learned that I enjoy nutting out why I struggle with something. It's not necessarily what I intend to do that day, but I think it makes for interesting conversation. I quite enjoyed it. I hope you did too. But yeah, thank you so much. We'll be back again on Thursday. What if someone like Chadley? Well, they're allowed to be wrong. That's fine. That's okay. I knew the moment I said that someone was going to say something. That's very funny to me. Who the fuck am I going to raid? You know what? I'm going to raid my boy Piz. I want to ask him about... Piz is my local Final Fantasy nerd. I need to ask Piz about the combat system in Final Fantasy VII Remake and what he thinks about it. I got to ask his opinion on these things. So we're going to raid Piz again. He's a lovely lad. He's a good boy. He's doing his Final Fantasy marathon. He's playing Final Fantasy 2 at the moment. Which I think he was also playing last time we raided. He's a good lad. And definitely worth saying hello to. Where's the emote? There it is. You know the drill, chat. You know the drill. Twitch asked me if I was sure I wanted to send that message. That's extremely funny, Troper. And Knight, thank you so much. And Fringe, thank you as well. Thank you guys, everyone, for hanging out today. I massively appreciate it. I promise next stream the camera will be in the normal position. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I had a lot of fun today. Even when it didn't maybe seem apparent that that was the case. I actually really genuinely did. So yeah, it's good yarns with the lovely people here. And that does make me feel happy. So thank you so much. I'll see you on Discord. I'll be posting some more stuff on Instagram. Maybe some little progress pics of the controller. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you all again in a couple days' time. Take care, everybody. Say hi to Pierce for me. And I will see you all very soon. Look after yourselves. Drink water. Be good to the people around you. And yourself, too, because you're important. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, but not Chadley. Fuck him.